In baseball, it was a good day for Pete Crow Armstrong and the Cubs.
He is taking that pitch now over and over.
Deep drive to right. Going back is Tucker. Get out the tape measure. Long gone. Pete Crow Armstrong. A 2-run homer. Cubs lead 5-1.
You heard it all on the Cubs radio network. They defeated the Dodgers today 7-6. 2 home runs from Pete Crow Armstrong. 2 home runs from Shohei Ohtani. The Dodgers have lost 6 in a row. The Blue Jays rallied to beat the Astros in Houston 5-4 in 10 innings. Rangers blanked the Giants 6-0. The Rangers are now 1.5 games back of the Astros in the AL West. In the NFL, Aaron Donald was listed as a tryout participant for the Rams on the league's transaction list today, and the Commanders signed wide receiver Stephon Diggs to a 1-year deal worth up to $12 million. I'm Ansi Bolaños.
Elijah, put the camera on me. Sweetie.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, a dack, dack, a ack.
Enter, brother.
That's right. Welcome in. Oh, my goodness gracious. And with that password, you now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not 4,
Thank you,
not
LeBron.
5, not 6, not 7.
There you go.
And when I say that, I really believe it.
No matter how you listen in, Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, the iHeartRadio app, Sirius XM Channel 83.
Wow.
And now, look.
We'll do it live.
On YouTube.
Do it live.
Thank you,
I
Bill.
can all write it and we'll do it live.
Do it.
Say my name.
Rob Parker.
Say his name.
Kelvin Washington.
And we are indeed the Odd Couple on this Worship Wednesday. And guess what? You'll need our phone number because we are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet. At least when people are still awake.
Only time it counts.
Sorry,
Rob, come on.
sorry about that, Ben.
Come on,
That's just how it is. All right, write it down, committed to memory, 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen out there who can't figure out the letters and the numbers,
it's not trigonometry.
it's 877-996-6369. And guess what? If you hear feedback on the line when you do call in, it's your own fault. It means only one thing.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
And if you call in here and have a problem with what we say, tough, because...
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
And with all that said, always remember...
The Odd Couple was filmed in front of a live audience.
Sweet-oo yeah.
There you go. Let's go. Big show. Let me welcome in my co-host,
Kelvin Washington. What up? Happy Worship Wednesday to you. Feeling good, man? Dog, I tell you what, we ain't used to say this all the time, but dude, after tonight, it'll be Thursday. What the heck? Week is flying by.
Yeah, it really is. This is a fast week.
My goodness. I know you're excited about that, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to go.
I know you ready to
My
go.
haircut on Saturday, Sunday, a little NBC, KNBC.
You leaving Sunday night?
Yeah, Sunday night.
Red eye?
Yeah, is this hat straight? I'm trying to get my thing right.
Yeah.
All right. I don't wear a hat often.
Yeah, we're not going to be fiddling with the hat off show, okay? You look fine.
No, just for right now.
Okay.
Just for right now. I know I got on so much going on.
You do. I ain't going to lie. You got 6 shirts on, an undershirt, a shirt, a pullover, 9 hats.
I know. I got it.
3 pair of socks. Get it together.
I'm okay. Just for right now. Just a lot going on. You know?
Got your suits ready and everything? What you doing? You suiting this year? You blazering? What we doing?
No, I got one suit. Okay. Beautiful, brand new, like light pink suit.
Okay.
Not like,
yeah.
not flaming pink.
You know you talking about.
Light pink. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a big difference. Light pink.
I got all shades of those pinks,
but you know what I mean, but not like
Rob.
What?
Caution.
It's not flaming. I'm just saying. I'm just meaning the colors. Like, I mean brightness. I'm not trying to.
I get it. You meant electric, like a hot pink.
Yeah, not like that. It's a very light.
The flaming is crazy.
Yeah, I didn't mean that.
What do you mean flaming?
I didn't mean that. So that is got that a little light
like
blue. Yeah, blazer to wear.
Yeah.
Because I look at it as Thursday's the big day, and then
Friday,
Friday, right? Well, I'll do the blazer, no tie or anything on that, and then Saturday I'm speaking. Baseball. We got a session about baseball writing and whatnot. So I'll have to at least put a blazer on or something to look presentable for that.
Looking forward to it, man. I got to get one more suit tailored.
We're going to the National Association of Black Journalists Convention next week in Atlanta. I've been going since 1988. How long?
2010 for your boy.
Yeah, I mean a long time. That's a long time.
Yeah, I have to be honest. I was mad. I was like 7-8 years late. I was mad about it.
Yeah, so
you know what I mean. I caught on. I should have I
like
tell
if somebody would have told
now.
you, I tell everybody invest in your stop with the maybe
I can't afford. Well, let me just see. Make it happen. It's well worth it for sure.
It absolutely is.
I be telling Monty that for sure.
All right, hey, and of course,
I didn't see you, Monty. Rob G for sure ain't going. That's too much rubbing elbows, talking, shaking hands, networking,
kissing babies.
Rob G be in a corner crying.
All right, make sure you check out the our YouTube channel, Odd Couple FFR on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. After that, you can tap the thumbs up icon, comment away. Again, check out the YouTube channel and just search Odd Couple FSR and subscribe. All right, let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew on this Worship Wednesday, and we couldn't do this fine radio program without him. Rob G is our producer.
Bud Mexican is.
Alex is our engineer.
Alex, you're a hidden talent.
One more time, Alex.
Alex, you're a hidden talent.
You all right.
Monty Bolaños is at the anchor desk.
Yeah.
She'll keep us updated throughout the program.
Oh,
but, wait a minute, Monty, I got but you're a smooth operator, too. We always have to say that.
I do love the smooth operator.
Can we get a little smooth operator for Monty today?
Don't give me all that fried operator.
I do like it.
Yeah. Here we go. Monty,
that.
got my hat backwards.
Yeah.
I got a 40 ounce in the car.
Oh. That boy really ready for next week.
Monty's a smooth operator. Smooth operator.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
It's so good. It's so good. All of it. All of it. We don't even need to add anything.
Well, we appreciate it.
Well, I mean, when you got a hit, you got a hit.
Yes.
You don't go back and change a hit.
There we go. All right. And
just
of
like
course.
Burger King.
That's right. Burger
That's
King.
a king.
That's a king. We'll play that next, right? And of course, Elijah.
Who?
Never
heard of him.
Social media.
I just want to see him.
Never
heard of him.
I want to see him.
Don't do that.
All right.
Elijah was feeling real hilariously militant on my Instagram page today. He knows what I'm talking about.
Militant?
But in a unique way. It was to cookies, but it was like real Martin Malcolm. It was like a good. You got to see my page. Go to my page and see it.
All right, Rob G. NFL camps in full swing. All the talk about who's going to Super Bowl, quarterbacks, all this ratings, all that stuff to regurgitate stories, make stories, or whatever it is. And Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills were on the docket.
That's right. The Buffalo Bills are one of the teams to watch for good reason. You mentioned Josh Allen. Guys, according to DraftKings, the Buffalo Bills are a top 3 favorite to win the Super Bowl. And Josh Allen is currently the favorite to win the NFL MVP. So everybody's locked in to what they're doing there in upstate New York. And Josh Allen, credit to him, is very confident in his team, confident in his own abilities. Said on his own
studios in Los Angeles.
Said on a podcast earlier this week that he thinks their time is coming real soon. Take a listen.
Been in the playoffs a lot of times in the last, however many years I've been here now, and just continuing to find ways to learn from it. And I think that's it's a hard pill to swallow sometimes because we haven't gotten it done, but you knock enough at the door, it's going to open at some point, and that's just what we have to keep doing is keep knocking on that door and giving ourselves chances to be in that situation again.
Yeah. Easier said than done. Does Josh Allen know he plays for the Buffalo Bills? Does he know there was a quarterback named Jim Kelly who was there?
Yeah.
Do you know that they went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years and had the best team in the AFC? And guess what? They came away with this. A donut. Zero. Nada. Nothing. They had great players up and down that roster. Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason why I want to take Marv Levy out of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That's coach.
Going there to crowbar?
I'm just
take
saying.
Him out? What you mean you could take him out?
But I'm convinced more than ever that they won't get there. That they won't. Josh Allen will be that guy who put up these numbers, won an MVP, and won't get there. I believe that Lamar has a better shot at getting there before Josh Allen. I really do. I saw Josh Allen last year in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
The reason that the Buffalo Bills lost was because of Josh Allen. I know he had 3 touchdowns, 349 yards, but guess what? 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles. He cost them at the end of the half. He's a risky player. Takes too many chances. He plays street football. And when he makes a play and it breaks down, it looks great and everybody's all about Josh Allen. But then there are those moments when he doesn't make those plays. And he does what he did against Denver. And it costs his team. I'm convinced he's not going to get there. That the Buffalo Bills window will open and close, and Josh Allen will not be able to get them where they want to. And you can say, oh, they're close. What? Dude, Baltimore's been close. Fumble at the goal line. Mark Andrews dropped a two-point conversion in Buffalo, right in that game.
You still wake up in cold sweats about that.
You have to. That's where I'm on Josh Allen. He can talk all he wants that he's going to get there. I saw Jim Kelly, who was a hell of a quarterback, not be able to win a Super Bowl. Forget about getting there. Couldn't win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think you're just howling at the moon right now with Josh Allen. Because when you look at some of the guys, what you said, gamblers and people who would throw the ball and risky, dare I say Brett Favre, that's exactly what he was.
How did he win a Super Bowl?
And he got to 2 Super Bowls.
How did he win a Super Bowl?
What do you mean, how did he win?
What? How did he win the Super Bowl? What 2 Super Bowls? I thought he got
He's
to
been
1.
to 2.
What was the other one?
They lost to the who they lose
Who?
to? They lost to, I'll tell you in a minute. Was it not the Patriots? I'll tell you in a moment. But you're looking at a guy and Brett Favre.
I only remember one. I remember the one that they won. Maybe I'm just it skips my mind because they did. What did he do in that game? I don't remember it.
Well, you keep going to the actual game. First, you got to get there. He lost to the Broncos. That's who the Broncos beat.
What year was that?
98.
Okay.
Yeah. So remember he went back to back.
I have no idea what he
went
did in
back
that
to
game.
back. They went 97 and they went 98. They lost by the touchdown. Remember that was the crucial one that when the Broncos scored there in Jim, what's your boy? John Elway. Helicopter joint. But my point is, Brett Favre was known for being a gambler. And he got to 2 Super Bowls back to back. And he won 1.
He won 3 MVPs in a row. Remember that too.
Josh Allen, who knows? He's got a couple. He's got 1 already, and he could have had a couple depending on how it goes. My point is, Eli Manning was a turnover machine. We know that. He got to a couple, and he won them. Matthew Stafford, you don't ever want to even give him credit because you covered him. Matthew Stafford is now a Super Bowl champ. And then you talk about who led the league in interceptions. Sam Ronald McDonald, you like to call him. You know what he just did? He won a Super Bowl. My point is, Josh Allen, you look at guys like Peyton Manning. It took him 8 years, Drew Brees, 8 years to get there and to finally win one. So I think Josh Allen's point is all you can do is be really good year in, year out and hope that your chance comes, that this is the year you get it done. The best thing you can do is be ready, be prepared, and be good and get in the postseason because none of us had going into this the Patriots and the daggone Seahawks in the Super Bowl. So I do believe Josh Allen will get there. He absolutely has the talent. He's had to carry those teams on his back many a times. And by the way, he's been good in most of his playoffs games. You could argue he's been better than even Patrick Mahomes in some of his runs in the postseason. Patrick Mahomes hasn't been the best in the postseason. He's just made some clutch plays here or there. Josh Allen has played very well. It's just, speaking of, you leave 14 seconds on the clock, 98.999% of the time, that's a win. You lose to Patrick Mahomes. Even last year against the Broncos, and we agree, he turned the ball over and he got some plays you won back. They're a field goal miss away from having it, or what I thought was a catch. Remember, their receiver caught it, and then they said, no, it's an interception. And we're all like, wait, the receiver caught it and landed. How is that not a catch? So my point is, I think Josh Allen is right. That you keep being good, you keep winning a bunch of games, get to the postseason, and your chance will come. We saw it happen with Drew Brees. We saw it happen with Peyton Manning. We saw it happen with Matthew Stafford. We saw it happen with Brett Favre. You just keep pounding that thing, and you'll get there.
Yeah, I think that's easier said than done. I think that it's hard to get there. And a couple of the situations you have are very unique situations. Matthew Stafford got there with a team that had already been there. And then you talked about last year with Sam Darnold. Yeah, but he had an ultimate defense, which got him to that point. And Buffalo has had nothing but they keep taking players off of that team from where it was. It was at a peak a couple years ago, and it keeps the longer it takes you, the more players you lose. Like, there is a window. There's no doubt about it. That's why I said the Lions window is closed. Like, there was a window for the Lions to get there, and they probably had 3 years or so to get there. And now here we are in year 4, and it ain't happening. 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369 is the phone number. Is Josh Allen the reason why the Bills will not win a Super Bowl in Buffalo? I'm convinced they won't win a Super Bowl with Josh Allen.
He ain't the reason.
And he'll be the reason why.
He ain't the reason.
He'll be the reason why. We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is The Odd Couple, where we deliver insight, not noise. And we want to hear from you. This is a radio show, not a lame podcast. Delivered by
Draymond.
That's right. Delivered by some terrible, unprepared former athletes who don't know what they're talking about.
Hey.
How about that?
So
you know what you need to do.
To us right now.
Stick and stay.
Especially if you know it's Humpback Wednesday and Rob Parker might have a new letter for us to
read. Do we have a new
yesterday.
letter later on? Kelvin, are you ready?
Man said Humpback Wednesday.
A humpback whale or something else?
I don't know.
Okay.
Let's see if a fridge can handle it.
Lamar Jackson is tier 2 again this season, QB5 overall. But here's what's interesting, guys. Lamar Jackson has only been a tier 1 quarterback one time in his NFL career. This year, of course, down year, was injured. The whole team was kind of down. And they said, hey, we know you've been awesome most of your career, and that 1 year last year as a tier 1 must have been a blip because you're back in tier 2, buddy.
Man, this is ridiculous. And we talked about Patrick Mahomes. Forget all that. Patrick Mahomes being tier 1, quarterback 1. Maybe he should have been quarterback 2, 3, 4. I don't give a dang. I was more offended on this list by Lamar Jackson and the fact that he has only been a tier 1 quarterback one other time. This makes no sense, Rob. We talk about this all the time. Has he been perfect in the playoffs? Absolutely not. Has his team lost him a couple games? For sure. Has he had some games and
he just gave Zay Flowers $1 million?
Right, $100-something million. Has there been games and throws that he wishes he had back? Absolutely. But week in, week out, 17 weeks a year, there's nobody you can tell me. There's no reason why he's not a tier 1. And this is ridiculous.
But I just brought up the Josh Allen at the end of the first half of that playoff game against Denver. Rob G, you saw that game. Did Josh Allen not cost him?
Yeah, he cost himself points and then gave up points.
Exactly.
That's the worst thing you can do.
It was the worst thing that you could do.
Yeah, and so Lamar hasn't been great. He'll be the first to admit it. But let me tell you some things, Rob. We go over this all the time, and maybe people need a reminder. In fact, these people who did these quarterback tiers, let me remind you, get the earwax out your ears. You listening? My friend, Lamar Jackson, has the all-time career passer rating amongst qualified quarterbacks. Did you hear what I just said to you? He has the all-time highest quarterback passing rating in NFL history. And that's a guy who everybody said couldn't throw, couldn't do this. The man has been throwing
Bill Polian? Yeah.
41 passing touchdowns, only 4 interceptions prior to last year. He has, of course, not even mentioned in the rushing yards. Absolutely ridiculous what he does. First quarterback in NFL history with multiple 1,000-yard rushing seasons. Okay? He holds the most rushing yards by a quarterback through their first 8 years. He is a 2-time MVP, should have been 4-time Pro Bowler, first team All-Pro 3 times. Tom Brady was All-Pro, 2 or 3 times his whole 20-some-year career.
Rob G,
make this make sense.
Tom Brady, 3 times? I don't even think it's 4. Aaron Rodgers might have 4.
But that's what I'm saying. He's already has 3-time All.
It's hard to be All-Pro quarterback.
Right, because you're the only one. And he's been the one. He's been MVP, like I said, 4 Pro Bowls. I just don't understand. And last season was his first time having a losing record. Rob
G, give us the how hard it is to be All Pro.
First team All Pro
is very difficult.
Very difficult.
You're 1 out of the 32.
Right. So guys, number 1 Peyton Manning with 7,
which is incredible.
Aaron Rodgers, you mentioned, is second with 4. After that, it's a 5-way tie for third.
Can I guess some of them?
Sure.
Lamar, we know.
Yep.
Tom Brady.
Yep.
Brett Favre.
Yep.
Patrick Mahomes.
Nope.
No, right.
The greatest quarterback of all time, Patrick Mahomes, guy who can never be knocked down a peg. Is
he ain't here. Drew Brees?
Nope.
Who's the other one?
We got 2 more?
2 more. Think 80s and 90s.
Wow.
Oh, Joe Montana.
Joe Montana's one.
Yeah, that's easy. Come on.
And,
this other one's I don't think you're going to get it.
Steve Young.
Wow, look at you. Someone knows ball.
No, I'm going to tell you why. Steve Young is probably the most underrated.
But that's what I'm saying. He's not talked about as being
Steve Young, the talent isn't, and even the record too. But
a lot of it is because the 49ers were so good with Montana.
Sure.
You kind of because he only, what did they win? He only got one
in 94.
And they won 4, so it's he was good. But
and they were sandwiched between, and then, I mean, not saying, but then you're right after the Niners, but then the Cowboys. So it's you had so much epic
just to your guys'
stuff
point,
happening.
though, can you imagine having a conversation with a legitimate NFL person, whether it's a scout or executive like in this list here, and say, Tom Brady, Brett Favre, Steve Young, Joe Montana, none of those guys are tier 1 quarterbacks. But Lamar Jackson, who has as many first-team All-Pros as all those guys,
which is crazy,
has only been viewed as a tier 1 guy one time.
Wait, did y'all hear what I just said to y'all? 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and Dak near ran for 1,000 yards. Who on that list? Hey, Rob G.
You mean
that was 2024. I'm saying the last time he was healthy.
No, that was the year he didn't win the MVP. Right. He had the best numbers he's ever had, and he didn't win an MVP that year.
Rob G. Who on that list can do what he did? He did what they did. I guarantee you probably threw more touchdowns than just about everybody on that list, other than a handful of seasons, for all those guys. So I'm not, again, nobody say he even had to be QB1, tier 1. But the idea that he's only been tier 1 once, Rob, come on, make that make sense, man. Sports Radio, Odd Couple on a Worship Wednesday. Your boy Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. We got Shekel City coming up in a little bit. We got a big show too. Mike Sando joining us, the Athletic senior NFL writer. We got One's Got to Go next hour as well. We got one night at Kinko's.
Oh, my.
Turn it down, Alex, so I can do the seductive stories from a sports reporter.
Wait till Monty gets – she's going to get in on this.
Monty's excited about this. Alex.
Hey, yo.
Monty's been to Kinko's before.
Hey.
Whoa.
Wait, I ain't going to lie. That sounded –
Take out the O's.
Yeah,
King?
that sounded –
All right.
Oh, y'all I literally had to go –
All right,
and
a
whole lot to get to. So stay with your boys. Last call as well, last hour. All right, 877-99 on Fox. Don't forget you can stream us live anywhere you happen to be. Get the iHeart app. Make sure you get it. Download it. Fox Sports Radio. You can listen to us and all your favorite live shows 24/7 in the improved iHeart app. Go download it. Find us. Preset it so we'll pop right up. Who we got, Rob?
All right, let's go.
I don't think Josh Allen will be the reason they don't win, especially the fact that he's had to be Superman for that team. You say he ain't going to get it done.
That's right.
What say the people?
Superman is too much. Tim and Queens, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Tim?
What's up, y'all? Happy Worship Wednesday.
Yes,
Same
sir.
to you.
What's up? I agree with Kelvin. I think you're totally wrong on this, Rob. There's too many examples in NBA history of one-off quarterbacks, like winning a Super Bowl, all the examples Kelvin gave. And also, I don't know how you could compare Lamar Jackson to Josh Allen. Josh Allen been a better playoff quarterback. Lamar Jackson.
Okay, so how many times have they has Josh been in the Super Bowl?
That's not zero. But
no, I'm
Lamar
asking you. Okay, so they're both zero, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all. That's my point. Okay,
Come on, fight back.
You're saying,
come on,
no,
Queens.
Tim. You're saying he's a better postseason quarterback. He still hasn't gotten to the Super Bowl, even though he's better than Lamar. Right? That's what you just said. You just said it.
Just because you don't make it to the Super Bowl doesn't mean you're not a better.
I didn't say that. You said he was a better postseason quarterback, but he hasn't been able to get to the Super Bowl yet. Why not, Tim? Why not?
Tim.
A lot of stuff in it. Yeah.
Tim, look, he yelling at you, but you're speaking facts.
No, he ain't. Why not?
Because
he's better than Lamar, but he hasn't gotten there yet. Okay, good. He's on par with Lamar.
His stats are insane in the Super Bowl, actually.
Good, except for last year in Denver.
29 touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
And it didn't get him to the Super Bowl. He's going to get better or worse.
Yards.
Is he going to get better or worse as we go forward? Better or worse?
He's
better
in
than that?
his prime.
Better than that? No, he ain't going to be better than that.
He is absolutely in his prime.
877-99
just like Lamar
on Fox.
Jackson's in his prime. What do you mean?
Greg in Kansas, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Greg?
Thanks, guys. I'd like you to consider this. When you look at Lamar and Allen and San Diego's quarterback, they are nice guys. I never see them on the sideline getting into their players like a Mahomes does. They just don't have that finishing killer instinct, and I'm not sure they are, at this time in their careers, mature enough. Okay. Wonderful players, great stats, but they don't have that killer, I have got to win instinct.
Look at that. Joe Burrow showed up, got his team to the Super Bowl like lickety-split. And it was because of Joe Burrow that they got there. It was because of Joe Burrow.
National championship, but those other three guys don't have that killer thing.
I don't agree with that because I think we have way too many guys in history that you would have said the same thing about who either have a ring, got the Super Bowl, have rings, who have multiple rings.
A lot of guys didn't make it either. I mean, it's not
But you
automatic.
really can't think of a great quarterback. I mean, most of them have at least made it to a Super Bowl. Like, I mean, that's part of the – it's like we talk about a great player in the NBA. If you're that great, you at least minimum have to make it to the finals.
Marty in Kentucky, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Marty?
What's up, Rob and Kelvin? How y'all doing?
Marty!
Great. How are you?
I'm good. Just driving home from work. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that caller that said that you don't see how you can compare them. I don't know two quarterbacks in the league right now that are more comparable.
Yep.
Conversation every year. They both can run with the ball. They're both physical anomalies. They're both great. They both have been expected to go to Super Bowls. They both gotten in situations in the playoffs where what happens in the playoffs, they throw a little swerve at you, something you ain't seen before, and they both made bad decisions in those situations. They are very comparable. And now they've both been paid.
Did you watch? Did you watch? Did you watch him in that Denver playoff game? I mean, he cost them that game.
Oh yeah, I've seen time and time again. I just think they're so comparable. And then the more, and every year you don't do it, the pressure gets even bigger.
And can I give you some names? Kelvin says if you're a great quarterback, you're automatically going to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Dan Fouts, Warren Moon, Phillip Rivers, Tony Rowe. I could give you guys who put up.
You just named a bunch of good.
They're gonna have
what do
to
you mean?
have
He's in the Hall of Fame. Dan Fouts is in the Hall of Fame. You say he's good?
No, I'm saying you give
Warren
me this
Moon.
MVP.
Is Warren Moon in the Hall of Fame?
Got jacked over because at the beginning of his career they wouldn't let the
No,
brother
come on, stop.
They have to get a good defense if it's going to happen, and they're throwing money around. They've paid the quarterbacks. Now Zay Flowers got a big contract before it was even necessary. All they got to do is look across the division in Cincinnati, pay your quarterback and pay a bunch of receivers, and then watch your quarterback just get sacked all the time and your defense be freaking out all the time.
You remember that? We talk about all the time. Joe Burrow threw 9 touchdowns against Baltimore and lost both games because their defense. They don't have defense, real. Marty. Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it. Y'all acting like Josh Allen in his 15th year, 16th year already. My goodness. All right, on the way, Tarek Skubal, how did he do with the Dodgers?
Terrible.
And also,
I'm sorry.
And that loss, has it changed something for Ohtani? We'll tell you that on the other side. Right now, it is Monty Bolaños who is going to get you updated.
That's right. We'll start with a little NFL and then head to what the Dodgers did today.
Why would not leave with the Dodgers losing 9 in a row?
We'll get there. It's 6. It's 6. It's the other number upside down. Okay, all right.
Where my daughters are.
It's 6.
It's the one with the line underneath
go from
it, baby.
6 to 9,
Stop
just like
it.
that.
Stop it right now. Take it back. A little NFL news for you before we talk about the Dodgers, but the Washington Commanders did sign wide receiver Stephon Diggs to a 1-year deal today worth up to $12 million. Aaron Donald was listed as a tryout participant for the Rams on the league's transaction list today. He's worked out with the Rams before, but ESPN reports that he wanted to wear a helmet, which required the Rams to list him on the report. When it comes to baseball, yes, the Dodgers have lost 6 in a row. Cubs came out on top today, 7-6, completing the sweep. Pete Crow Armstrong homered twice, 25 and 26 on the season. Shohei Ohtani also homered twice, 25 and 26 on the season. The Dodgers have lost 6 in a row. The Blue Jays rallied to beat the Astros in Houston 5-4 in 10 innings. Rangers blanked the Giants 6-0. So the Rangers are now 1.5 games back of the Astros in the AL West. Right now in Major League Baseball, the A's and the Reds are tied at 1 apiece. It's the bottom of the 3rd inning. Mets lead the Guardians in Cleveland 2-0 after 3 innings. Nationals up on the Phillies in Philadelphia 1-0, top of the 2nd. Red Sox over the White Sox right now 1-0, top of the 2nd as well. Yankees and the Cardinals are on a rain delay in the Bronx, but Aaron Judge was cleared for light activity today. That means he can run, he can do upper body resistance exercises, nothing baseball related yet. He also told the media that he is confident that he will return to play this season. So Aaron Judge making his way back. Back to you guys.
MLB
bro, that's right. Because hey.
Hold on. Rob G, I don't see that news on MLB, bro.
Not yet. What are you talking about? It just happened.
I just see you.
I know.
Monty, look at all the Rob in your face.
Is this MLBbro.com?
Yeah,
Oh, let's go look at it. Let's go look at it together.
Go look at it because you needed to know. What version of Rob do you want? We got 20s, 30s, 40, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds.
Whatever.
Look at Rob. Wait, really look at it. Look how many Robs it is. 1 Rob, 2 Rob, 3 Robs, 4 Robs. 5.
This is good. This is great.
Hey, but you know, I ain't mad at you because if I start a website, y'all best believe it's going to be a lot of dub in your face. Thank you, Monty.
Bye.
Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Worship Wednesday. And we were just talking about it, Rob, with Monty there, Rob G. We talked about it yesterday because the Dodgers were playing and he was pitching. Tarek Skubal was pitching while we were on the air. He did well, 6 innings, gave up a home run, 6 strikeouts, but ultimately the Dodgers would lose. And that, and along with the play of the Cubs, might have changed some things.
Yeah, Tarek Skubal, of course, was good, not great in his debut. It was fine.
Did he get the L?
Got the L.
Yeah,
the only problem is they got another L today. They have now lost 6 straight.
They got swept by the Red Sox.
And now
then they took on
swept by the Cubbies.
Yes.
And as a result,
Yo, just hold on, right? Why you just the tone is a little too
He's
much
so
joy.
excited.
Look
Why?
at
I'm
that.
so
No,
excited.
just for somebody who ain't rooting, you getting a little too
I'm
excited. Monty, that man's stats be all off all day, but with them Dodgers, he be on it. During what Monty was talking, Rob G, he goes, "Man, what is Ohtani? Ohtani only has 26 home runs. I had to go. Let me see. Yeah, 26. How'd you know? Boy, you be monitoring. Hey, Monty is 6 stars. Okay, yeah,
He had
6
50 a couple years ago. Don't forget.
You be on it.
So they lost again, 6 straight. And whether it's part of the schoolboy trade or because they're in this swoon right here, as of 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, the new MVP odds are out on FanDuel. And Shohei Ohtani is no longer alone atop the leaderboard. Pete Crow Armstrong is now tied with Ohtani for having the best odds to win the NL MVP. So, guys, this is a question. Do you think this schoolboy trade and or this recent slump the Dodgers are in is going to cost Ohtani another MVP?
Me, no. We go through this in baseball. It's 162 games. Guys go into slumps. Teams go into slumps. I mean, as soon as this comes out, Rob G, you know what he does? They get us 2 home runs today. And so I fully expect him to continue his dominance. Now, obviously, we know he's unlikely that he'll pitch again. But I think the pitching aspect of it, this is the most we've seen him pitch in years, specifically with the Dodgers. He had a really great – if this is it, he had a great season as a pitcher. You couple that with the 35, almost 40 home runs he'll get, and I think he'll be right back sitting up top. But it could be a close race for sure, but I don't expect this to change.
You couldn't be more wrong. And here's the thing. What makes him that perennial guy is because he does both. Because he pitches and he hits. His stats are down offensively. Now he's not pitching. So there is an opening for somebody else to win the MVP. And the idea that the Dodgers had to run against Tarek Skubal because Ohtani can't pitch or won't pitch for the rest of the year, I think that hurts him. And his numbers are down. Like 2 years ago when he didn't pitch at all and he had the 50-50, that was really impressive. He hadn't been that player at all. He wasn't that player last year, if you remember correctly. He went from 130 RBIs to like, I don't know, what he finished with last year. Was it 85? I mean, like he dropped from 130. Look at the RBI.
102.
From 130, though, right?
130 the year before, 102. But he never really, 130 was the anomaly. All the other years, 100,
No,
95,
but I'm saying
95.
coming off of that, because he was just a hitter and whatnot, and he played every day. And look at his numbers. Where's his batting average?
You have to give me a sec to pull that up.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like
294.
like he's not even hitting 300. 26 home runs is pedestrian. That's not sensational. Yeah, not sensational.
But you do realize you're giving me all the time. You got to give me the other side of this. Like, meaning, well, what are you doing? Not you, but
that's why.
Because that's the thing. You're also competing with somebody who just pitched, like 89 innings or whatever it was, whose ERA is under 2. Like, you win an MVP him last year, and he didn't.
Yeah, but him not being able. First of all, he wasn't going to be able to because he didn't have enough innings for like.
No, I'm not saying he's Cy Young, but I'm saying those things.
No, but I'm saying him pitching is what put him ahead of everybody, that he could do both. And now that he's not doing both, and he's having a very good year, not a great year, a very good year, there are people and voters who will be like, well, he's doing really good. But is he like the best player without question? I don't think that's the case.
That's a fair. I mean, I'm not saying it's a landslide. Absolutely not. But if the question is,
the door is open for somebody else to win it.
I just don't see it.
I do. He lost to Aaron Judge one year. I mean, he didn't win. Okay. He hasn't won every year.
Yes, when they were in the same league.
Right.
So I'm saying specifically now in his league, in the NL, I just don't see it because, okay, if he ends up with 35-plus home runs.
All right, you're being generous.
He's at 26. He just had 2 today. That's not crazy.
All right, so that means he won't hit another one for a week. I'm just guessing.
Why can't he hit 5 for a week, Rob? Give me the other extreme. Can you give me that one?
No, I can't give you that. It doesn't fit my narrative. I mean, it's not a part of the story.
Not with him, but Aaron Judge can hit 5 in a week, right?
Oh, once he gets back.
You brand muffin, you. You never
I'm consistent.
You are consistent. But no, I think things will be close. Absolutely. It doesn't have to be that he wins in a landslide. But I just consider when you do, I was listening to this. I was listening to the podcast that they're doing about him and the whole Ipe Matsuhora thing and all that, the gambling and whatnot. But they were talking about just his numbers. Where he is, it is absolutely ridiculous what he's doing, and we take it for granted, because it's just become normal. Like, this is not normal what he's doing.
Yeah, but his numbers aren't eye-popping, aren't so great that
a dude that was on a short list that could have won a Cy Young.
Yeah, but he didn't. Not could have, but he.
But he never. I'm saying he's won MVPs and he didn't win a Cy Young, meaning he doesn't have to have an MVP to win. But he also, a Cy Young to win an MVP.
No, but he didn't have to. You're right, but he had to pitch and be a part of that. And this year, how many wins does he have? What does he have? 3 wins for the like he doesn't. The pitching part was okay. He didn't blow anybody. He had like 3 wins. How many games did he win this year?
Stop asking me to get all these stats right now.
I'm serious. I don't know how many games. How many games did he really win?
Please hold while I look this up.
I thought wins didn't matter when it came to pitchers.
No, I'm just saying. But
isn't that what they said about King Felix? Like, it's not his fault.
Yeah,
the Mariners suck.
I wouldn't have voted for him for 13. How many games did he win?
The man is 8-2.
Okay.
Okay.
It feels. It feels like 3 to me. Like he
with
just
a 1.79 ERA.
He don't have enough innings. Look at the last 5 starts.
Nobody said the question is MVP, not Cy Young.
Look at the last 5. How many earned runs in the last 5 starts? That's what you should be looking at.
That's not the total season, Rob.
Tell me what he's done.
Only look right now. Dude, this man has pitched in 14 games. He's 8-2. You just mentioned it, 1.79 ERA. Like, this is, what are you talking about?
He was under 9. He was under 7 ERA. It was 0.70, and it ballooned to 1.76. It's ballooned. It's chubby now, Rob G.
Rob G, listen to this. Last year, who was the MVP? Ohtani. He was 1-1. He pitched in 14 games. He was 1-1. ERA of 2.87. He only had 62 strikeouts. He has 33 more strikeouts.
No, but his numbers were better offensively. His numbers aren't as good.
What I'm saying is, if you're going to account for that, you can also account for the pitching. You get what I'm saying? Because also, there's the other side to it. That's the point that makes him special. He's doing both.
I think him not pitching now is going to hurt him. I do. And now look where the Dodgers are. They're swooning. They needed to get Tarek Skubal to save the season, to save the Dodgers. It ain't about Ohtani. You got Ohtani on your team, and you need to go out and get the best pitcher available because he's not that good.
The best part is you don't even believe it.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm about to start calling you Robzel Washington. The level of acting you doing, you Denzel's cousin right now. You don't even believe what you're trying to sell me. Monty, this boy Robzel Washington in here.
You know I'm right.
King Kong ain't got on me. Well, you don't even believe what you're trying to spit right now. Jekyll City on the way. We'll see how Robzel Washington did. And also, a little disrespect at your old school. We'll tell you what we're talking about. It's the Odd Couple on a Worship Wednesday. Rob and Kelvin, stick with us, Fox Sports Radio.
Mike Sando, the athletic friend of the show, does a great job, canvasses the league, 50 executives, coaches of all walks of the NFL, weighing in on the NFL quarterback situation. And surprise, surprise, when it came time to the Tier 1 and QB1 overall, it was none other than Patrick Mahomes sits alone at the top spot. However, it should be noted, guys, for the first time since 2022, we actually had one voter, an anonymous GM, who had the cojones to actually place Mahomes in Tier 2. The first time in 4 seasons somebody said it with their chest. Mahomes hasn't really been great for the last couple of years. I'm not just going to give him QB1 a reputation, but again, it's only 1 out of 50. 49 others feel differently.
Yeah, this is why this list doesn't mean anything to me. If you can tell me you've watched Patrick Mahomes over the last few years and he's the same quarterback as when he broke into the league, I don't think you're being honest. I don't think you've really watched him because he's not the same quarterback. This is a reputation pick. And I'm not saying that Josh Allen should be number one or whatever, but Patrick Mahomes is definitely on the other side, going the other way. And we talked about it. We've talked about it on the show. I got into it with Trey Wingo, who acted as if he was still the same guy from when he broke into the league and started on an incredible run, which is fine. Nobody's trying to take anything away from him. But can we deal in the here and now and stop off of reputation? He's not the best quarterback in the NFL. He's just not. And you can make all the excuses you want to make. They make them for Patrick. Oh, you know, a running game. Oh, you know, this. He didn't have receivers. Oh, they had too many drops. Dude, if you want to play that game, we could play that game with every quarterback. Drops, no running game, bad offensive line. We could do that. Come on, dude, stop. You can't keep doing that. And I think you lose credibility, seriously, and this list. I take this list with a grain of salt, except for when it comes to Shedeur Sanders. That's the only thing they got right.
Wait, so now you take it with a spoonful of sugar when it's there?
No, because I think they're more accurate on the Shedeur, not the fans who just like him and his name and his flair and all that. He's, you know, but if you really look at the numbers, like it was the worst starting quarterback in the history of the NFL who started.
Do you think he was the worst starting quarterback in the history of the NFL, though?
Yeah,
because numbers can have
by stats.
Right, but I'm saying
I do. I thought he was terrible.
I don't agree with that.
I thought he was terrible.
He wasn't great. I hate to be the first to
and
tell
if
you
his
that.
name was Joe Smith, he wouldn't be on the team.
But
I'm dead serious.
We'll talk more about that because I actually want to go with your Joe Smith scenario. Listen, Patrick Mahomes, you know what I think, Rob? I think he could use a little bit of being knocked down a little bit. The ESPN one had him at second for the first time in I think it's like last 5-6 years. In this one, he's tier 1 and QB1. Had he been tier 1 QB4, I wouldn't have been mad at that because every now and again you need to be reminded of where you are, and how you've been performing. And he hasn't been great. He's been good at best when he used to be great at minimum, amazing at best. I mean, Rob, you look at these. Look at when Patrick Mahomes was Patrick Mahomes, and the reason why every kid like 14 and under had a haircut like him is because he was giving you 5,000 yards with 50 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. The next year, 26 and 5, only 5 interceptions, QBR of 105. Then you go to 38 and 6 interceptions, 4,700 yards, 4,800 yards in 2021, 37 touchdowns, 13. 2022, 5,200 yards, 41 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. So my point is, dude, there's been some bail. I've tossed him bail. You know that. All right, well, let's just see. Receivers were heard. This wasn't operating.
When they came back, you thought that it was going to be, and you remember what happened? It didn't happen.
Yeah, in 2020, in 2024, the numbers don't look horrible, 26 and 11, but you're Patrick Mahomes. You get what I'm saying? If that was someone else, you'd be like, all right, it's cool. Even a Sam Darnold, you'd be like, all right, you know, not the Patrick Mahomes, you're going up against your own standard. And I think there have been guys who have played the quarterback position for the last few years that if they were jumped up to QB1, quarterback one, tier 1, quarterback 1, Josh Allen, we'll talk about Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow when healthy, there's a handful of guys. So I think it might have been some added motivation for him to say, dude, you've been the Don Dada. You've been the guy for a handful of years, 5-6 years. But right now, you haven't played like it. You're still good. We still think you're going to be one of the more amazing careers at the end of it. But I'm all right with putting little fires under his butt. Fox Sports Radio. Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Worship Wednesday. Still coming up next hour, don't forget, we have Mike Sando, the Athletic senior NFL writer, going to join us.
Me and him going to have a bone. I got a bone to pick with Mike.
What did he?
It's a boneless couch.
What's the boneless couch issue about?
What? That whole Patrick Mahomes garbage.
But why Mike not the one who writes the thing? He just compiles the list.
I know, but
it's his fault that people said that to him?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's people said it.
I'm going to blame Mike.
One's got to go next hour as well.
Because if that was interviewed, I'd be like, what? Patrick Mahomes? What?
What if he did, though? You don't know. They still might, but like, that's my opinion, but he might have pushed back. If you work in logistics, then you know nothing moves without you. Companies need skilled people now, and Express Employment Professionals can help you find contract or full-time work that fits at no cost to you. So visit expresspros.com, get support, get options, and get to work. All right, it's now time for Shekel City.
Welcome to Shekel City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
All right, how'd you do?
Elijah, stop texting me during the show. He says, Rob, I think it's time for a reset.
Oh, boy. 0-3?
No, Elijah, we're going to do a reset in September come football season. Just calm down.
Okay. No, I want Rob's laugh on Rob. Give me Rob laughing at Rob.
All right. 1-2 last night, 195 and 176. I know. 19 games over 500. I was like 30 at one point.
Were you?
If you finish this season essentially 500, I'll be so
gonna
mad.
be better than that.
Don't tell me what you used to do.
Hit it!
Tell me what you've been doing.
Hit it, Janet.
Hey, in the past, I was pretty good. I just want you
I know.
to understand.
The whipped cream bottle says so.
Oh, we read.
All right, tonight I'm
taking a series of letters. That's the crazy part. She didn't sit in the one and get nervous. She was
Don't tell me you're not a machine, Rob.
Okay,
follow it up.
Mariners minus 1.5 taking on the Tigers in Seattle. That's the best bet. And the other game later on tonight, Padres minus 1.5 in the desert taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Again, Padres minus 1.5,
Okay.
Mariners minus 1.5.
All right.
And remember, Kelvin,
What's that?
I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you who I bet on.
All right, we'll see how you do. We ain't taking your bets no more. We were for a while. We were listening. Now we're a little nervous out here in these streets. Rob G, some young college quarterbacks taking shots at old schools going on in these streets.
That's big facts. Former Nebraska quarterback Dylan Raiola, you remember him, the guy who looks like Patrick Mahomes, had his hair, the same setup, the gear, the hair, the number, everything, right?
Yeah, where's he at? Walmart now? Where is he?
So he was at Nebraska, and he
sorry.
transferred to Oregon this past offseason. That's interesting because
thought he was
Oregon
gonna
already has a quarterback in place, a Heisman
really good
quarterback, one who might go in the top 5 of the upcoming NFL draft. And he was featured in USA Today about his transfer and why he chose the Ducks. And one thing he said is raising my eyebrows. He said, quote, "It's definitely been a transition going from Nebraska to Oregon. I'll start with the landscape outside. No cornfields here, mountains and trees, and I love nature. As far as football, it's different. With coaches and players, we have a lot more talent here than we did at Nebraska. I don't say that's a knock on them, but I think everybody will know that."
It is a knock. What's he saying?
Yeah, man. You don't have to leave your ex and take shots at her like that. And I think what's funny is I was telling Rob G, like, what used to be cool about regional football was you loved the certain things. Like some people love playing at the big, you know this, you were there all those years, playing in the big house. It's cold, it's snow, the fall and the trees and the colors. Like you felt that this is real football weather. You go to Nebraska of the 70s, the 80s and 90s, and it's cornfields and it's Midwest football. And like some people like that. Now everybody want to go to Oregon. You want to get the cool jerseys and get all the new Nikes. But like you don't have to trash your old school, just because you left them. So I wasn't a big fan of that because don't front on Nebraska now. That's the school you chose to go to in the first place.
Yeah, it just,
you know what I mean?
It just comes
went
off as sour grapes, and you don't have to do all that.
You're where you want to be. You're happy. Be there.
Right. Talk about that. Don't always look back. It's okay.
And there's a whole group of people that I'd imagine some probably maybe bought your jersey. Some were obviously there cheering you on, rooting for you. You don't kind of have to crap on their way of life, if you will. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's what we
It's
were.
different.
Farmland. We're in the heartland of America. What you want from? And then, as a matter of fact, then you know what he did, Rob?
It didn't stop him from going there.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Originally, then you go there, you picked it.
He just said all that, Rob G. Went home, had some nice food and with a bunch of corn that came from Nebraska. Ain't that a blip? Knocking our corn, and then you're going to be eating your food with it. So, yeah, you ain't got to be taking shots at that extent. I just don't feel like it was necessary. I mean, you can obviously say
I love corn, but it's no good for you.
Is that why you're so corny, Rob?
Rob G, save that for your podcast when nobody can hear it.
Hey, Monty was on this week. We're getting 9 listeners this week.
Monty, you were slumming this past weekend?
Where's my invite?
We are Fox Sports.
It's hard to argue. I mean, I don't find a lot of inaccuracies in what he said. His family situation was made public consumption for years and years and years with a lot of people weighing on it. The vaccination status, the whole fiasco there, the Fauci stuff, the inability for that network to want to cover the Rossini situation when they were so willing to cover it. It's just an odd way that it was handled, and it sounded like a guy that was ready to get all of that revenge all in one sit down with Pat McAfee.
This goes back to, I think, this idea of accountability, though, too. And I think you go back to that time period. Well, let's just talk COVID. You know, he wasn't completely innocent of how he went about discussing it, right? Immunized versus saying vaccinated, and kind of the tricky way he went about doing it. Now, that being said, I think his issue is more like, hey, this is what I'm doing. No different than Kyrie Irving, who I believe lost, I think, $11.4 million during that period in time because of, you know, how he handled himself and people who didn't want to get vaccinated or did whatever the case may be. But the point is for the people who were on that side, if they didn't want to get vaccinated, there was no one defending them. It was open seizing on those people. And I think that's where the frustration comes is, you know, outside of Stephen A. Smith apologizing to Kyrie Irving, like, there were no apologies. When have you heard anyone apologize to Aaron Rodgers about how they handled everything about him saying he was immunized? It's never happened.
It doesn't do away with the realities that we faced during COVID, though. To me, you get your victory lap and that's cool. While I understand where he's coming from, and I'm I have no beef with Aaron Rodgers not wanting to get the vaccination. I would just say, if I'm speaking for it comes across as another form of woke, to be honest. Like, and I know everybody's tired of woke. That was woke. What he did was pretty woke, and sometimes people don't take kindly to being woke about how you feel about something. Same thing with Kyrie Irving. So he did get a victory lap, and for what it's worth, what he said had a lot of validity to it, but that doesn't do away with the realities that we as a nation in a country, what we face. We lost a lot of people to that disease, or to the illness. What are the COVID-19? What is it called?
Yankees star Aaron Judge, who has not played in a game since May 31st because of a stress fracture in a right rib, was cleared for light activity. He even told the media that he is confident that he will return to play this season. Right now, the Yankees and the Cardinals are on a rain delay in the Bronx. It's still the top of the first inning. The Rays already shut out the Rockies 4-0. Right now, it's the Red Sox who lead the White Sox 1-0. Bottom of the third inning in Boston. Red Sox have won 6 in a row. Braves have won 6 in a row. They're blanking the Marlins 3-0. Bottom of the third inning in Atlanta. Luis Arraez has homered for the Phillies. They lead the Nationals 2-1. Bottom of the third inning. The Dodgers have lost 6 in a row. They lost to the Cubs today 7-6. Chicago completed the sweep. Pete Crow Armstrong homered twice in the win. So did Shohei Ohtani, except they lost. The Blue Jays rallied to beat the Astros in Houston 5-4 in 10 innings. I'm Amancio Bolaños.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2, I'll get it right. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel. That's right, an hour number 2. You can watch us live on YouTube right now. Just search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button after that. You can tap the thumbs up icon. Comment away. Tell us how much you like the show. How Kelvin shouldn't wear stripes, just solid colors.
Wow. What I got on today? Oh, that's great. And then look, hold on, Elijah. Look at the LAs.
He a guy from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Rob G, are you offended? Like he's like Mr.
Wow.
LA.
Wait, now
Tell him he ain't from LA.
That's a compliment. I didn't ever think of that way. I mean, I am on the TV and
you're from
radio.
You're from Ann Arbor.
I don't like the way you say Ann Arbor.
Go do Channel 6 in Ann Arbor or whatever.
Whatever, Mr. Queens and you, Mr. Detroit.
Oh, I know you claimed 3 different cities, bro.
Cincinnati, don't forget.
Yeah, 4 now.
And we ain't listening to you. You know why else we not listening to you?
Why?
Because we don't even know what college you went to because you got 7 of them.
What are you talking about? Southern Connecticut.
BYU, NYU.
Never heard of them.
Stanford, Connecticut.
CBS,
NBC, ABC.
What are you talking
BBD, the East Coast family.
BBW. Everybody.
BBC.
Well, you know what, Rob? Serious question. I thought of you today. 2 of your guys are beefing, it seems like, in the media. Did you hear about this? I know we got time for something else coming up, but
no,
Mike Wilbon.
I saw it.
Yo, was that real?
Yeah, that was from Awful Announcing.
Yeah, taking shots at your guy Steve.
He wasn't taking shots.
Stephen A.
I don't think.
Well, Steve took it that way.
Did he really?
Yes, he did. He said, "I'm gonna respond.
I'm
gonna respond on my tweet."
Yeah,
did he really?
YouTube show.
He did.
Everybody wants attention.
He didn't like make it. He didn't go full. You know, you don't want to make an enemy of me. He didn't go full that. But I was surprised that I thought Wilbon was being more tongue in cheek, almost paying a compliment like. You've surpassed just a journalist. Like you're like Oprah, like not saying Oprah.
Mike is using it from. I read it and I looked at it from Mike's standpoint of like he was trying to say he's not out there boots on the ground like as you used to be as a reporter where you're covering
isn't
events.
That a fact?
Yeah, but and that Steve had blossomed into something bigger. It wasn't, and he said he'd become the show and he does a great job at doing that, and he is the show. So I didn't look at it like Steve. I could see where he might be like, I'm still rooted in being a journalist, but I didn't look at it as like Wilbon attacking.
Yeah,
Stephen
and
that's
so
just
I
the way
didn't think Stephen
because those guys are friends.
Right.
I mean, I
thought
would
Stephen A would take it a little bit more like you know I'm still like a more fun with it. Like, don't do that.
That's what I thought.
Nah, he was like really explaining himself. No, I still have sources and I still get this and I might not.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
I don't just bloviate about anything. I make phone calls. I got sources. I do research.
It was like
okay.
You don't change the core of who you are.
Yeah, you don't change.
Okay, and that's why I said like
I'm a journalist at heart.
Right, like that's where he came from.
I guess
and I
I'm
saw it
looking
from
at
the
source
beginning
of the person,
and cutting his teeth as a reporter. Everybody, he was a columnist for the Philadelphia Inquirer.
But that's what
I mean?
Wilbon said. He said, I used to see, his point was you ain't, if you watch, and you watch the tone too, that's why seeing Wilbon matters, because you see the tone in which he's saying. He's like, you ain't, I was with you in Philly when you were covering them practices, Allen Iverson. His point is we were in side by side doing this stuff in the trenches together, like all y'all were. And so his point was, like, big dog, you big now, you doing it big. And I would have took it more as almost like a compliment. Like,
yeah, the idea that Wilbon would go after Stephen A. I'm a little surprised if that's the way.
Well,
now, again, I didn't hear it. I just read the quote, so I don't know what.
I think if you saw the tone, it was kind of more tongue in cheek.
So what did Stephen A? Did he?
Yeah, he said.
Yeah, he responded. If you got time during the next commercial.
Was it really like? Did he go after
Stephen A.
him?
has at his most recent video.
Yes,
tweet.
his most. He said, and the headline was, the caption was like, I gotta address some things, or I gotta make. I gotta
you
remind
can watch
folks.
it. Yeah, it's about a minute long.
But but he didn't. Did he trash Wilbon?
No, he was very
it was
aggressive
like,
in his defense.
Okay, that's all. That's all I'm just saying.
I guess
if he really thought Wilbon was going after him, I think he would go. You know what I mean?
You know how he has the fun little ride, like having little, tongue in cheek voice. I thought I would get more of that. It was a little bit more like as if a random person said it more than like Wilbon. I guess I would have took it more like that. But it ain't no big. I'm sure they go have chicken wings and coffee tomorrow. I'm not saying it's beef, but I thought it would be more tongue in cheek back like that.
All right. Well, maybe I'll need to. I'll watch.
Maybe need to mediate, Rob, is what you need to do.
Yeah, I got a great picture with the three of us when we were at the crypto. It's a great picture. I'm in the middle, Stephen A. and Mike Wilbon. We've all known each other for 40 years, 30 years. You know what I mean? Like, for a long time, so.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe I misread it. Maybe I misread it.
No, it wasn't smoke. It just, it wasn't smoke at all. It just, I thought it'd be a little bit more playful is all I'm saying, like that.
Okay.
All right, Rob G., where we at with the WNBA specifically? Sophie Cunningham has kind of been the topic for the last week or so, last couple
Yes,
weeks.
she has, for a number of reasons, right? She went viral with the meme where she's pointing at an opponent. She got a new signature sneaker. And then most recently, she drew a lot of ire when she said in an ESPN feature that she, for lack of a better word, is against the idea of trans women in women's sports. She says her goal is to protect women's sports. And when that happened, it became a huge firestorm. Right? That's been one of the big talking points here. For the last week or so, you had an opposing coach wearing a shirt in support of trans children. And today, Sophie Cunningham met with the media, and she took some umbrage with the way it's being covered. Take a listen.
I think that there's so much good going on in the WNBA. I think that basketball is being at the highest level it's ever been. I think our team in specific, we are breaking history right now with the amount of points that we're scoring on back-to-back games. I think the Minnesota game, there's just so much distraction. I think the WNBA media, all we ever do is cover everything except basketball. And it's like what are we doing? There's so much. Like, you can talk about other things. I think those are great stories. I think it shows fans, who people are outside of the court. But I also think we got to keep the main thing.
She's not wrong. Listen, we've talked about this quite a few times. The WNBA in and of themselves, I've said, I don't think they were ready for prime time in the sense of once the whole Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese moved up to the WNBA, I think they got caught off guard. Like, oh, shoot, everybody's looking, everybody's watching. We got either new fan base or people who want to hate watch, because that happens too. We all know that. People hate watch things.
You know that. You got a morning show.
That's well, they only get one viewer that's a hate watcher, which you every day. They're like, man, this cable box, and they know your exact address. For some reason, we get so much hate from it. But absolutely, the WNBA, they weren't prepared for that. I think that's a fair statement, that, and all that comes with it. And when eyeballs are on you, how are you going to handle crisis? How are you going to handle beefs? How are you going to handle promotion? And I think they dropped the ball a handful of times. We've talked about that. But I do think what I would advise the WNBA, and what Sophie Cunningham might have hit on a little bit, is they're going to have to get ready that this is kind of how sports media is covered, period, right now. Sans for the NFL. The NFL is really the only one, except for maybe playoffs, where we come in on a day-to-day and we'll break down the actual game, right? We'll say, hey, the Rams, Seahawks, Sam Darnold threw interceptions. Man, I love the way the Rams ran the ball, and the defense really locked out. We'll do that. We don't really do that on a day-to-day, even with the NBA. We take those controversial stories. Kevin Durant and the text messages is in the burner accounts. We'll talk about Draymond Green walking off the bench. That's just kind of how things are covered nowadays with, we got more sports shows. We got more podcasts. So I think she and specifically WNBA is going to have to get ready for that. And that's why it becomes incumbent for them to really make sure they're highlighting their league, highlighting the players, highlighting the good. Because unfortunately, that is how it's handled right now. People come in and they only want to talk about if there's some crazy Caitlin Clark stuff or some crazy Angel Reese stuff, as opposed to Olivia Miles getting buckets and Paige Becker looks great and all these star players that they have. Asia Wilson dominating again, hitting the 3-ball this year. That isn't what's covered. So they're going to have to do a great job promoting that, and that it starts to maybe trickle down a bit. But that's how sports is right now, the way we cover it on the day. We don't really get into the day-to-day games, even with the NBA. It's usually the bigger stories. What's going on with the Celtics? Can Embiid stay healthy? I don't know. Fat Luka, skinny Luka. We don't necessarily cover it from a day-to-day, game-to-game standpoint, Rob.
Yeah, I disagree. I think that the problem with the WNBA and why you're at where you're at is that the basketball is not compelling enough to talk about it. And I think that is where the issue is. And why people focus in on the other stuff off the court. You brought up a couple things, but I'm talking about the general public. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's compelling enough. I really don't. I know that the attendance is better and up, and ratings are better and up, and a lot of that. Caitlin Clark still draws massive. That team, massive. When they're playing, they get big ratings. They do, and that helps.
They're the Heatles.
They are. There's no doubt about it.
And her being a part of it helps, too, now that she's got a new little claim to fame, Sophie.
But you get my point. And I'm saying I think that's why we are where we are with that league. If you have way more compelling stories, I'm talking about on the court and play, then the other stuff wouldn't be as big. And it just seems, I told you before, it feels like the Real Housewives kind of drama. There's always something. Somebody has to say something. Somebody's offended every day. And if there was really good basketball going on and things that to talk about in that league, I'm not so sure that people would focus so much on the other stuff.
Well, they are hooping. I won't, because I won't. I will agree that I don't think everybody's into it. That's facts. Right? Not everybody's in the UFC. Not everybody in the. Nobody's. Stands for it again. The NFL and baseball and basketball have a massive footprint in this country, but the NFL is a behemoth. Everybody doesn't have a huge fan base, so I completely agree with that, where people aren't everybody's going to the water cooler talking about it. But the product is actually really good if you're a basketball fan. Like if you're into the hoops, they are.
I'm just saying, but still,
they're still relatively in an infancy, Rob. When you go through the history of the league,
they've been around for 30 years. Here's 30 years is a long time.
But here's where and to be where they are that we're even talking about is big. Because here's what I'll say: when you look back at NFL.
No, the only reason we're talking about it is one reason.
But I'm saying when you look back at leagues, we look at them now. It took those leagues decades to really jump off and get a footing. Like even the daggone Boston Celtics, we glamorize it now more, like the 60s and all that. If you actually go back and look, the NBA was not the NBA like we think it is back then. We love Bill Russell, what the Celtics did, and Havlicek and Bob Cousy. It was not nearly the league and covered the way it was. But
the only difference you're not being honest or fair with is if there was no NBA and just the WNBA, it wouldn't have been around. It would have folded because they wouldn't have lasted 30.
If you're saying, but I'm saying you mean that the WNBA wasn't helping them.
If the NBA did not
sponsor.
Okay,
I agree with that. I thought you said there's no NBA. I was going to say we would need basketball.
No, I'm talking about the would not have made the 30 years it needed to even get to this point. There were other women's leagues before the WNBA. They all folded. And my point is, it needed a lifeline to survive.
Oh, yeah.
I was in Detroit. You know that the Shock
winning rings.
But they couldn't sell any tickets.
Well, being in the Palace did not help.
They could not sell tickets, and they sold out for the finals and the championship or whatever because people wanted to be a part of the winning aspect. But I'm just saying, I think that's why so much focus is not on the basketball and it is on the outside.
Do you agree
stuff.
that I said they're going to have to kind of understand that's how we kind of do sports, like a sense, except for the NFL? Because that's the one we'll come on Monday and we'll break down more so the games. NBA, we don't really come on.
It's easy to do that for one game a week compared to every night. And even in the NFL, let's just be honest. We've been banging the drums on the same storylines over and over. Aaron Rodgers is a topic. It was Tom Brady all the time. It was the same 5 or 6 guys. I mean, you think you're covering the whole league.
Oh, we ain't talking about the Titans.
Right. We don't talk about the whole league. And even in the NBA, when Denver, the year that they won the championship, how many topics were Denver Nuggets related? Almost none. We talked about ourselves.
We talked about the Pacers. They were on. They had the best record in the second half.
And we didn't talk about them.
Right. Dagner, Tyrese Halliburton went crazy.
And that's all I'm saying is that a lot of times it's personality driven.
I agree.
And unless you're doing something extraordinary or on the court, and then in the WNBA, I think that's what's missing. That's just me.
I think they've got this young crop of talent that could do something. And especially when Juju Watkins gets there.
How many games you been to this year?
I have not been to any this year, but I
they're
definitely
so
been
good
watching.
you haven't even been there yet.
Well, first of all, I got 26 jobs.
Okay, I'm just asking.
And 14 kids.
I understand.
But you know what I am doing? I'm getting some tickets for us. You coming?
Rob G, you're going? You bringing the girls?
Yeah, Rob G can come too. Are you coming to the WNBA game with us?
Sure.
Yeah,
he's got a section.
Rob, I got 2 little girls at home. I'm the most feminist man outside of Kelvin in this room.
Especially that conversation we just had in there.
Absolutely.
I told you, between all of you guys, you got 9 girls and all that. It's good.
That's why we're so offended by one night at Kinko's.
Why?
We are.
There's not
the way you would treat a lady.
That's somebody's daughter.
Hey, Rob G, even though she enjoyed it.
There's nothing more natural than a night at Kinko's.
On a refrigerator with some whipped cream.
Rob
throwing
G,
your
okay.
back. At least you were throwing your back out for a good reason.
Right.
I see what you're doing.
All right. That's coming up in hour number 3.
That's why I always tell you to stand up straight. That's why your back hurt.
I can't wait to hear what Rob G's pulling out of this next.
Yeah, I tell you, he's cooked up something because he's been talking to me about this for days.
Alice,
now.
Actually, Rob, I think what we're going to do is all hour 4. We're going to do that.
All hour 4?
All 4 is going to be
yours. This week's Inside the Parker podcast. You're going to be the explicit version of these letters.
So you want ratings in hour 4 after our 3 hours?
We need it. Okay. We definitely need it.
Right.
We think we're going to turn it into what Parker has been inside for that podcast. Not inside the Parker. We're going to just change it up that one time. Hey, Julian, where you at? Back me up here. Where you at?
Oh, yeah.
Please, did you read
Alex,
the tease?
What tease? Oh, here we go.
The one that we're doing the show with.
I'm
not you, you big tease. We know you weren't a tease. We know you came through.
Right.
I love a tease.
Does the media deserve?
Give it to me.
A lot of blame.
Let me read it. I'm gonna do it, Rob G. I got it. Does media deserve a lot of blame for the discourse surrounding the WNBA? We're going to continue the conversation with you next. It is The Odd Couple on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
Especially appetizers. They're really just called a tease in the US of A.
Hey, if you work in logistics, is this the one I'm doing, Rob G? No.
Is this wrong? Hold on. Let me turn the page.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, listen, Alex, you cannot bring up Kinko's till next hour. Monty, he all off his rocker.
Okay,
he having flashbacks. Get it together. Turn the air down.
All right.
You sweating?
Is it hot in here?
Before the season even kicks off, everyone's making predictions. Who wins the division? Who makes the playoffs? Who's lifting the trophy at the end of the season?
We know what you were lifting.
On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you can trade those predictions in a live market. That's right. Can Chicago win 10-plus games again this season? Will the Bears? Well, the Bears are currently trading at 49% to get it done, meaning a $100 trade pays you $205. If they reach double-digit wins. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the probability changes, you can buy in or out of your position. Download the Kalshi app and use the code ODD as an odd couple, to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade just $25. That's code ODD to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Kevin Durant, we talked about it yesterday, made some waves when he said over the weekend that, he compared his Warriors team 2017 to this current 2026 Sixers team. He said, they called us unfair. Why are they not unfair? They're going to be a great team, right? And so on. So naturally, people disagree with that take, obviously. And Kevin Durant was on social media, as he has been known to be, and was responding to people about his take. And somebody suggested to him, do you really think that these Sixers are more talented than your Warriors team? And here's what KD said on Instagram, quote, "It ain't close. Joel, MVP recently. Jaylen Brown, recent finals MVP. Tyrese Maxey, all-star the last 3 years. We all know what Bron does. Klay Thompson, never an MVP candidate in nothing. 22 points per game. Draymond, 14, 7, and 6. Steph an MVP like Joel was. I don't get how the Warriors team is better on paper."
Let me tell you. First of all, we ain't got to play the paper game. See, I don't like to see KD. This is where I get mad, KD. We know how great you are. You don't have to explain it to us. We know where you are. You're one of the all-time greats, one of the best scorer I've ever seen in my life with my own eyes watching games. And you don't have to do this. You're a 2-time finals MVP, a gazillion-time All-Star. But since you want to do this, dang it, let's talk about it. Now, KD, you see what he's doing, Rob, both of y'all? He's doing the on-paper game. No. The same team you're talking about that on paper the Sixers are better. No, they're not. Because the Sixers were, what, a 6th seed? Your team was 73-9 when you decided to go over there. How is that better on paper? You had a 2-time MVP, first time ever unanimous, and the best shooter we ever seen. And then you had the second best shooter in the league in Klay Thompson. You know what else they had on that same team? They had Draymond Green, who you conveniently say only averaging 14. Yeah, but he was the best defensive player in the league at the time. And you know who was the best wing player outside of Kawhi Leonard, wing defender? Klay Thompson. So the same guy who was averaging 22 points a game is also locking down most wing players. So stop acting like they weren't a perfectly well-run team that had a system. That's why they were 73-9, and that's why everybody was shocked they blew a 3-1 lead. So stop playing the semantics of, well, on paper. We can on paper it to death. I got another on paper. Rob G, cover your ears. The 2012 Lakers. Steve Nash, Pau Gasol, Metta World Peace, Kobe Bryant, Dwight Howard. On paper, that team was supposed to be great, but it wasn't. So don't on paper me. When you on paper, I got a guy who never pays an Embiid. On paper, I got a guy who's 41, who'll be 42. He's been relatively healthy, LeBron, but we don't know. And the rest have to mix and match and mingle together. The Warriors were perfect. Steph Curry's not a great defender. You know who was? Klay Thompson, his backcourt mate. You know, you had guys who weren't defenders. Draymond, not a great scorer. Yeah, because I had KD, Klay, and Steph and other scorers. Not to mention the bench and not to mention the coach who you have familiarity with. So he's playing the cement. Oh, well, on paper, they look. No, you knew exactly what you were doing because the Thunder team was amazing on paper. You wouldn't leave that team to go to a lesser team. You went to a team that you knew was better in the Warriors. So stop it, KD. He's driving me crazy with this, Rob. Where are we going with this? Who? He's not trying to convince us. He's trying to convince himself. He's trying to throw himself some bail and say, no, it makes sense. See, this team's better. No, we all knew once you went to the Warriors, it was a wrap. The entire world knew once he went. And so I don't know who he's trying to convince and then play the game as he's not a basketball savant, not a great basketball mind. You know exactly what you did when you went to the Warriors. You know what type of team that was. Otherwise, you wouldn't leave an incredible team like the Thunder. He ain't going to a worse team, Rob. Stop it.
Yeah, I just don't understand why he has to feel that he has to justify the move. We talked about it yesterday, right? He already justified it because he won 2 finals MVPs. He didn't just latch on to the Warriors because they were winning and they didn't need him or anything like that. He wasn't Tarek Skubal joining the Dodgers who have won back-to-back World Series and don't need him. I'm sorry.
Why you throw that jab in there? Why you throw that jab in there?
Instead, they needed him because LeBron might have 2 more championships. Let's be honest. He might.
They barely beat him the year before with no Kyrie and Kevin Love. They beat him in 6.
Right.
And next year they lose from being up 3-1. So that could have changed everything if he just stayed with the Thunder.
And they begged KD to come. Not because they like him, because they needed him. They realized what was going on there, and that's what transformed that team from being very good to being historic and what team that you remember because they won 4 championships. But Kevin Durant needs to stop. Can you go on vacation to Europe? Dude, you got $1 gazillion. Get off of social media, KD. What's wrong with you?
When I saw him on Threads is when I knew. I was like, all right, I'll give you Instagram. Instagram it's Instagram, right?
But I'm just saying, like, what's wrong? What?
He just loves it.
It's summertime. Go on vacation.
Coming up in a bit. He just texted me, actually, Rob. He said, tell Rob I'm ready for the smoke. That's what he said.
You better be ready.
I'm lying. He ain't texted me. Mike Sando, the Athletic Senior NFL writer, joining us here in a little bit. You can stream us live wherever you happen to be in the iHeart app. Catch us in all your favorite Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7. The new and improved iHeart app. Just search Fox Sports Radio in the app to stream us live all day, every day. And be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as one of your presets in the iHeart app, so it'll always pop up at the top of your screen. We got that. We got One's Gotta Go coming up a little bit as well. All right, 877-99 on Fox to take a call. Just talk about WNBA and the way it's covered. Is it covered justly? Is it more about the controversy? Are they still not even promoting themselves right? Who we got?
Andre in Massachusetts. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Andre? Sorry about that.
It's all good, Rob. You know, you got to get your nourishment as you're.
I know. I got a little ice going. I'm sorry about that, Dre. Sorry about that.
It's all good. You know, you got to be healthy and ready for the NABJ next week. You know, and you got a conference going on. So you got to be. You got to be ready.
I can't wait. Actually, I'm looking forward to it. I'm off all week. I'm gonna go down Mets and Braves on Monday night.
I gotta figure out what day I'm gonna.
All that. Can't wait.
Love the schedule.
It's going to be a good time. But the point with the WNBA is they have only themselves to blame, because we're not talking about the Atlanta Dream and the great storyline that exists in this league. Who's talking about Aja Wilson and her multiple MVPs? Sophie Cunningham, she's a good player. She's also a great defender. Why aren't we talking about her for Defensive Player of the Year? How about Ozzie Fudd? Is she leading in the Rookie of the Year voting? All of these tremendous storylines the WNBA misses. And here's the bottom line in it. I get the sense that these WNBA players, they don't really like each other. You know what? You know who else can't stand each other? The players in the NBA. Are Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen friends today? Okay? These beefs, these rivalries, they exist across professional sports, but it's not the center of the narrative. And every time you highlight one player in the WNBA, the first thing is, why aren't you talking about somebody else? How about, Sophie Cunningham, you're a great defender. Caitlin Clark, you're a great scorer. And Aja Wilson's an all-time great player. Why can't all those things be true at the same time, rather than one being better than the other?
Let me ask you this: would if let me just throw a counterpoint? Would it be them, or would that be social media? You seem like you're a well-versed guy, well-read. You stay in the know. It seems like if I posted, "Hey, Angel Reese had a great game tonight, 20 and 10," what do you think the first 100 comments would be?
First 100 comments are going to be, well, what about Caitlin Clark? And are you saying,
And what's the other 100?
Social media.
Oh, she did how many brick layups? Like you almost. That's what it's become. Where it's become.
But that's what I said about the play that people aren't going to talk about, because it's not compelling. I'm sorry. I get it. Dre, you follow the league. You love basketball.
Dre loves hoops too.
Yeah, you love hoops. I get it, but it's not compelling for most people. Okay, most people
Rob,
just.
My one pushback to you is, for hoops people, it is compelling. And the reason it's a big deal is the 30th anniversary of the WNBA. It's not about Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham. It's about Medina Dixon from here in Boston. It's about Cheryl Miller. It's about Kate Smith. It's about Dawn Stanley, those great players that never had the platform. We never got a chance to see Cheryl Miller and Medina Dixon, who were tremendous in the 80s. Shout out to the 1984 Olympic team. Mm-hmm. So that's what they have to also lean into a little bit more, is the history. In the NBA, are you still flying on commercial jets, or are you in the – okay, but you need to remember when you were and hold the line for the next generation. Thanks for taking the call.
All right. I like fired up Dre. I'm down with that. Mike's on the Sando on the other side right now. Monty is going to get you updated if she's not done talking to Sam.
Sam's still here?
Yeah, no, he's gone.
Sam.
He left. He's leaving. He's got a trip.
Leaving the room or
He's going on a trip.
I don't buy it.
And he's leaving at 6 a.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very
Going
nice.
on a trip. So
Where's he going? Is it private? Like
he's gonna go home. It's his mom's birthday.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So he's gonna go visit his mom.
shout out to moms. Happy birthday,
Yeah,
moms.
shout out to all moms. Hi, mommy. All right, we'll start. She's probably watching you guys actually. But
Watching
let's.
you now.
Yeah, it's true. We'll start with baseball, fellas. The Cardinals and the Yankees are officially underway. They were on a rain delay up until a couple of minutes ago. It is the bottom of the first inning in the Bronx. They're scoreless, but more importantly, their star Aaron Judge was cleared for light activity. We haven't seen Judge since late May because of a stress fracture in his right rib.
Late May, my goodness.
Actually, the very last day of May, if I may. Yeah, light activity, so he can run, he can do upper body resistant exercises, but nothing baseball related yet. But he did reiterate to the media that no, he plans and he's confident to play again this season. That wasn't even a question on his mind. What else is going on in baseball? Well, Luis Arraez, he homered for the Phillies, and the Phillies lead the Nationals 2-1. It's the top of the sixth inning. The Red Sox have won 6 in a row, and they've added a run. It's Red Sox 2, White Sox nothing after 4 innings in Boston. The Braves have won 6 in a row. All Braves so far against the Marlins 4-0, top of the 5th inning there. The Guardians have cut their deficit to 1. Mets are up 4-3, bottom of the 6th inning in Cleveland. And the Orioles lead the Angels 3-2, bottom of the 7th. Reds lead the A's 3-2, top of the 7th. The Dodgers have lost 6 in a row. They lost to the Cubs earlier.
Many?
6 in a row.
You gotta say loud and proud.
6 in a row. I'm not proud of it. They lost to the Cubs today, 7-6. Pete Crow Armstrong homered twice in the win today, number 25 and 26. Shohei Ohtani also homered twice today in the loss, 25 and 26. The Blue Jays rallied to beat the Astros in Houston 5-10 in 10 innings. Rangers blanked the Giants 6-0, so the Rangers are now 1.5 games back of the Astros in the AL West. When it comes to the NFL, the Commanders signed wide receiver Stephon Diggs to a 1-year deal worth up to $12 million. And in golf news, Live Golf says that they have struck a deal with a lead investor that will keep the tour alive after 2026. In a statement, the tour said players will become the majority stakeholders in the tour with a finalized deal in September. So not going anywhere. WNBA scores. Why not? Early in the fourth quarter, Dream lead the Mercury 81-66. Late in the third, Liberty are up on the Storm 69-62, and the Wings are up on the Mystics at halftime 59-44. Back to you guys.
Monty, are you ready for an hour from now?
I'm so ready. I'm so ready.
I'm trying to think what else is left. Is this the same letter or is this a part 2 letter, Rob G?
Rob G, look alive.
Is this
That's a new letter, right?
Is this the same letter, Kiko's, or is this a part like the second half of it?
It's the same letter, but I took excerpts from each letter.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha. All right, so
Very
we mixed it
exciting.
up. All right, we don't know what, because I'm like, I don't know what else you could have done. What else was left after that one, Monty?
I guess we'll see.
Let her breathe, Rob. My goodness. All right, I don't think Mike was trying to hear all that. Mike Sando, the Athletic Senior NFL writer, joining us now. Mike, how are you? What's going on?
I'm doing well. I'm having a great time with the quarterback weekend. I know this is the year that you agree 100% with everything.
No, you already know.
Oh, his panties are in a bunch, Mike.
My panties are in a bunch, Mike. I'm just not happy about the Patrick Mahomes being number one. I mean, he hasn't been the same quarterback in a couple of years. I think it's people just can't get over, like, if you don't vote him to be tier 1, you're disrespecting him for what he's done in the past. No one's taken away his accomplishments. It's not a lifetime achievement award. He's coming off how is he tier 1 quarterback? Seriously.
Let's just go back and say, let's just say we were doing this. Let's say we had quarterback tiers in 2006 or 5, and let's just say Brady had won some championships, and then got into a lull. Some years went by, no Super Bowls.
How about 10 years went by? People forget
that. 9 years went by.
Yep.
I don't think they're doing a reassessment, nor should they, every year on Mahomes or every year on Brady. If we were to go back in the history of the game, these are Hall of Famers. Would you be, unless you're just totally falling off physically, like we've seen that Drew Brees end of his career, Peyton Manning end of his career, they couldn't throw the ball. I don't think we're seeing that. So I think the question then is, do you vacillate every year? Is it just off of
because it's
because it's a yearly
assessment, Mike. That's my issue. If it's not, and you just want to say who's the best quarterback, then fine. I'm with that. But if you're telling me every year you're evaluating people, and that's why there's a new list, why would the list change then?
Well, yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. I think it's just when you had obviously none of the voters, only one, put him in tier 2. There was some talk about, hey, there's obviously been a decline, and he hasn't carried it as much. But I think I haven't had any. This is my 17th podcast or show today,
right?
And no one's really challenged Mahomes.
Of course not.
So
you know why?
Away. We got a problem right away off the top.
Mike, come on. The other podcast. They don't push back. That's what you get on The Odd Couple. Yeah. We're going to challenge you a little bit, right? That's all.
Yeah, I like it.
All right.
Dang it, I got one too.
Did you read the piece? Did you read the piece?
I just read the excerpts. I didn't read the whole thing.
Okay,
I did read them.
So the point made on Mahomes was, look, it's similar to what Joe Montana went through. Won some Super Bowls, had a couple of years. I think it was one and done 3 times in a row in the playoffs. And people were talking about Steve Young, and is he still the guy? And then he had 2 MVPs and 2 Super Bowl wins right after that. Should they have been downgrading him along the way, or was he still Joe Montana? I think that's what we're talking about. And you make a point. I mean, you want to put him down in 2. I like the fact that the quarterback tiers is not an overreaction to a single year. We know that Mahomes right now, last season, had 0 run game, had nothing around him at the wide receiver position, and got hurt.
All right.
So, that's kind of where we're at.
Well, I got some smoke too, Mike. I think the issue that I have is why throughout his entire career, stands for 1 year, does Lamar Jackson in tier 1 only once? Why is he always in tier 2 when he's literally doing historic things? Highest QBR rating ever, 41 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Not to mention he'll rush for 1,000 yards. And I understand he hasn't had the full-on playoff success. But some of these other guys, I mean, Joe Burrow hasn't really, he obviously got the Super Bowl early, but he's been injured.
And the other thing, you know what, Kelvin, I'm going to piggyback real quick, Mike. Like we can blame, we can say, Lamar can't do this in the playoffs, right? Mark Andrews drops a 2-point conversion, right, in that game that he brought him back in that. And they could have won the division last year as poorly as they played. Who did we talk about? Henry fumbled the ball
twice
in games that cost him games, and then he marches them down in Pittsburgh to set up the game-winning field goal. They would have won the division and gone to the playoff, and the kicker missed the field goal. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. So we got 50 voters, 22 of them put in tier 1. Of the 28, I bet you 14 of them said, if someone wants to put him in tier 1, I'm not going to fight him on it. But he fought early in his career the fact that early in his career he was overly dependent on his running, couldn't pass, and got totally solved in the playoffs. Later in his career, he did both of them at a super high level, and he went to tier 1. That's what he was last year, unanimously. Or not unanimously, but close. He was similar to Burrow. This year, his running went away. I mean, he averaged 25 yards a game, half what he was before and a third of what he was before that. And people don't think, for right or wrong, that he's a great quarterback if he doesn't have the running component. And I think the same thing will happen to Josh Allen if he can't run the ball, I believe.
But wait a minute. Last year, Lamar and them opened the season in Buffalo. He put up 40 points.
Yeah.
And the defense put up gave much go. They had 40, 2 or 3, whatever they lost by. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know how you could have played any better. I watched that first game. I thought, oh, my God, they're going to be unstoppable. Do you saw it? It was ridiculous.
I saw it, too. Now, I don't think that was representative of the season that he had. He probably didn't have a good season overall.
Well, I mean,
if you want to go on, the question you asked is a good one. Why over the course of career? And then the question for this year is, well, if Mahomes can have a down year and not drop out,
that's
why can't Lamar have it?
There you go.
Lamar Jackson has been MVPs.
The answer is the hardware probably on the fingers, right?
Yeah, but he's won 2 MVPs and should have won a third one. I mean,
I agree.
Come on,
he's very And after he won the 2 MVPs, he did not go into tier 1 the next year, and
which is ridiculous.
That's all I'm saying, Mike. Jackson Dart is on tier 2 along with Lamar Jackson. That's
how?
Crazy. That's crazy.
Guys who go, I was looking this up in the history of this thing. The guys who've gone to tier 1 and back and forth, it's Phillip Rivers. He's going to be and another guy who had issues in the postseason, but was at one time a top 5 quarterback in the league for sure. Went into Tier 1, came out of Tier 1. Matt Ryan he made it after his historic year, not the other years. There's been a handful of guys that are on that fringe every year.
Not a guy who almost won 3 MVPs.
He should have won the MVP 2 years ago.
Right, of course he should have.
So that's all I'm saying. I just
and
understand.
I agree with you. How is Jackson Dart? Now, if this was the Trump Tier 1, I get it. You know what I mean, Mike?
Jackson Dart's not in Tier 1. What are you talking about?
No, Tier 2.
He ain't going to make it till year 3. He's not even in Tier 3. Tier 2.
I thought I'm looking at Tier 2 right now.
Jackson Dart.
He's in Tier 3. No, that's the orange. Never mind. I'm looking at.
I was going to say,
Jackson Dart's not even going to make it another 2 years because he gets hit every single play.
Yes.
If somebody showed him the highlight of Gus Frerotte getting a concussion, headbutting the wall, he'd say, "Damn, why didn't I think of that?"
Yeah, you have we were in agreement. There we are in agreement. I take that back. That was my apology. I misread that.
We got to ask about Shedeur.
Shedeur is the holding up the bottom.
I mean, Kelvin loves Shedeur.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Thinks he's going to be a star in the league. I think that the evaluation of Shedeur by the executives is spot on.
I feel like it's a little extra.
See it, Mike.
I didn't say he's going to be a star. Go ahead, Mike.
I like the comment in it from the coach who said, look, he absolutely needs what they're going to get, which is a fresh start. Because obviously Stefanski didn't seem to want to draft him. Remember that? It was like they drafted 2 quarterbacks, and it looked like one faction organization took Gabriel, the other one took Shedeur, and it was never set up to be good, especially with that team. So you get Monken, who had some success with Lamar Jackson too. I think Lamar had success before him, but it was generally positive. And he's no nonsense, and he's going to come in, and it's going to be a fresh slate for everybody, I think, unless they're going to push Watson out there because of the money. But I think he's going to get a little bit of a fresh start with a new coach, and we'll see how he handles it.
That's all I said, Rob. A great approach. That's all I said. They're acting like he's the worst thing they've ever seen. He was the worst
quarterback for a starting quarterback last year. The numbers are horrific. Quarterback rating of 18. He was bad. I don't care what anybody says. And
Watson was horrific too. So
Thank you.
That's kind of why.
Well, if he was though, Mike, he shouldn't be on the team. And you know that there's a financial situation that goes with it.
No,
I agree with you.
Here's what I'm getting at though: is like I never felt like any quarterbacks there, except for maybe Jacoby Brissett or like the first year of Baker Mayfield, ever like played to their potential or exceeded it. And we see in some of these other places, obviously maybe better weapons, but some of these guys play above their level. Purdy or Garoppolo with Kyle Shanahan. Don't you feel that? I feel like the Cleveland never got much out of the quarterbacks that they had there.
Boy,
so let's bring in a new coach and see.
You're all right with me. He sounds just like me talking.
Yeah, but
to you,
that ain't
Rob.
the reason. But that ain't the reason that Shedeur was as bad as he was. I mean, come on.
No,
he was bad.
So he was. He was, and he was. There's no way to say that it was good.
That's all I'm saying.
He had trouble getting him in out of the huddle, and just operating. But it's okay. I mean, he's a 5th-round pick or whatever, 4th, 5th-round pick. Give him an off season. Give him another chance.
Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick. Joe Montana was a 3rd-round pick.
We don't need to write these guys off. Don't write them off. Just relax. I mean, some of these guys.
Mike Sando, boy, don't you come on here making sense.
Yeah, we saw Darnold and
Daniel Jones. These guys looked like terrible. Were written off, and then they go to a different situation, and one of them's in the Super Bowl. So, Shedeur's issue is, hey, how talented is he actually? If you take the word Sanders off of his back.
Thank you. I said that yesterday.
And that's where I think, just as Eli Manning benefited from having the Manning last name, although he won Super Bowls and had a long, good career. I think the pedigree of the name helps and hurts Shedeur.
Yeah, that's
well,
fair.
Anyway,
that's
Mike,
fair.
thanks for all the content yesterday.
Yeah, appreciate
we did
it.
a whole show. We appreciate you.
I love it. I love your guys' passion. You really are one of my favorite ones to come on.
We appreciate that, Mike.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, buddy.
Okay. I'll see you guys.
And tell Mike don't be coming on here with these smooth vocals too. He got a nice tone to it. Hey, you're just thinking this dude. Yeah.
He does. He said he did 17 podcasts.
I know.
And if you did any former player podcast, they didn't do any. It was a waste of time. I'm just saying. Okay.
Oh boy. All right. On the way, one's got to go. We'll do that. It is the Odd Couple on a Worship Wednesday. Stick with your boys, Fox Sports Radio.
quarterback tiers came out today. The Athletic Mike Stando does a great job for the show. Maybe he'll come on the show this week. We'll see.
All right.
And 50 pollsters, 21 execs, 29 coaches to anonymously give their thoughts on all the quarterbacks in the NFL. Now, they're ranked 1 through 35. So it's every starter and every quarterback who's considered to be in a QB battle. So like Atlanta has Penix and Tua included, right? Cleveland, of course, has Deshaun and Shador included. And bringing up the rear at number 35 overall, none other than Shador Sanders. All right, one of the comments, I'm going to read just two of them here. Anonymous executive said, quote, "He's inaccurate at all three levels. I can't tell if he's going to be better, but there's a huge gap between him and competent quarterback play." Anonymous defensive coordinator said, "I'd sleep like a baby if I got to play him every week. He's not an on-time player, can't really read through coverages, is a little bit heavy-footed." Your thoughts?
I just think they're putting extra sauce. I really do, Rob. It was bad. He would tell you he was bad. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it.
I don't know if he would tell you. When did he ever say he was bad last year?
I think he's wise enough to know that he said it multiple times. Remember he said I sucked. Then remember he was like I sucked. Something like that. He was like, man, I was trash. He knows it. And my only thing is, Rob, I'm not gonna sit up here and defend as if he had some amazing rookie campaign. The only thing I'm saying is the way when you read these anonymous quotes and all that, they're acting like he's had 3 or 4 seasons of this, like even 2 seasons of it. To me, he was in a terrible situation where they had 3 or 4 quarterbacks.
Blame everybody else.
No, they had 3 or 4 quarterbacks. We saw Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel. We saw him. I mean, and they didn't know what they were doing. He didn't get the starts, the number 1 starts. To me, I would be going into this season saying, all right, there's no excuses. You're in camp. You compete against a guy who ain't been great himself in Deshaun Watson, and let's see what's up, and let's give him like this next season to see what's going on. To me, they're acting like we've seen 2-3 seasons of horrible play from him when he wasn't that bad. When he was bad, but he made some plays. When he was out there, he was able to be mobile. He was able to throw the ball down the field. So I'm not acting as if he's some top 10, top 20 quarterback. My only thing, Rob, is I feel like they're putting so much on him. When you look at the Cleveland Browns, except for Baker Mayfield for a season or 2, they haven't been. No one's really been able to produce. You bring in Deshaun Watson, who was an MVP candidate in Houston. He ain't been the same since.
Yeah, but he got other issues going on.
But he's played a lot too. He played more than you think. We all think it was like 3 games, and we seen Deshaun Watson was terrible. I just don't get. All I'm saying is, why when other people have been bad historically, they kind of go, all right, look, especially in those situations. Didn't get the start. It's multiple quarterbacks. He's in Cleveland. He's got a new coach now, new system. He's locked in. Let's see what it is. Instead, they're acting like he's the laughing stock of the league when we have seen other quarterbacks be bad. Their rookie campaign, especially in bad environments. You go when you get drafted, you can't determine when you're going. And sometimes you go to horrible environments, Cleveland being one of them, the Panthers. And we've seen guys start off horribly, and they're in there. One of them is a Super Bowl champion, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, we would have never thought he'd have 2 back-to-back seasons, 14 wins, 4,000 yards, and now Super Bowl
led the league in interceptions last year, right?
Yeah, and he's a Super Bowl champion. He's got a ring on.
Thank God for that defense.
So my whole point is, and I'm sure Shador would love to have that kind of defense as well. My whole point is they're putting too much on a guy when we didn't get to see the full opportunity of him. That's all I'm saying.
But we've seen this before. Josh Rosen had 1 year in Arizona, and they ran him out of there, and they drafted another quarterback in the first round, right? Mm-hmm. Kyler Murray went first overall. After having Rosen, why would you do that? They didn't even give him another chance. Mm-hmm. They gave him 1 season. So it happens with people, and my thing with Shador is I don't know what you were watching. I mean, he was bad last year. I don't know how anybody I don't think they're picking on him. He was bad. He didn't play well enough. It was like the worst, right, Rob G? What was it? The worst starting quarterback numbers historically.
I keep these stats in a special folder because I know Rob's going to go to them at least once every 6-7 weeks.
Rob G, can I get those stats for Shador?
Here's funny. Kelvin texted me, Rob G, can you give me some good Shador numbers? I was like, oh, that's going to be tough.
You were like, I can't do that. Right.
But, I can't stand either one of y'all.
I'm not a miracle worker.
But here are the numbers you're talking about, Rob. Of the 36 quarterbacks with at least 200 passing attempts last season, Shador Sanders was last in completion percentage, passer rating, adjusted yards per attempt, and adjusted net yards per attempt. He was also second to last in interception rate. In fact, his 10 picks over the last 8 weeks were an NFL high over that span.
Those are, you can't blame everything on because you're not having success the same way that if he played well, you wouldn't be going, well, but he didn't have any receivers. Oh, he didn't have an offense. No, you would be like, look at him excel, right, in the circumstance or situation he's in.
Washington. Hey, big shout out to Mike Sando. Thank you for joining us. We'll get that up on the pod. Professional truck and bus drivers train for thousands of miles, but even the best drivers need more space to maneuver their long vehicle around a tight corner. I just turned and look at you, Rob. You ignored me. So hang back, give them extra room to turn safely, stay clear. Stay safe. America's pros rely on you. Paid for by FMCSA. All right, it is now time for One's Gotta Go.
Hard decisions. So 5's a crowd. Is that what I'm gleaning here? 5's an uneven number. Figure it out.
Hear me out. One gotta go. All right, so making it 4 is a crowd today. So on the TV earlier today, they did a whole thing on chocolate chip cookies, and then I brought up, we were talking about something.
I saw it.
Yeah.
I saw the same.
And I brought up Mama Sweet. I brought her up, and because she left us some cookies. Alex, I might steal yours tonight.
You're not touching mine.
Let me
Did you get some?
I had to get some.
Yeah, it's a long
I
story.
texted Patrick, said, am I off the cookie list?
Yeah, and he kind of gangsta.
It's a little weird. He did, though. He left me one with my name on it.
Yeah, you don't have to mob people like that.
What you mean?
Yeah, you make them obvious. So with that being said, on air, on TV, I was like, yeah, what's yours? I went around the room, and everybody's like, chocolate chip. I was like, yeah, my favorite's peanut butter, and then I got jumped.
Peanut butter's awful for cookies.
No. So I got jumped. And that led me to think, I was like, well, when I get to the gang, the radio gang, I got to throw this at you all.
Gang.
Sugar cookie, peanut butter. I'm just going with like kind of the big 4. Obviously, there's a million more. But sugar, chocolate, peanut butter, oatmeal raisin. One's got to go, Monty.
Is this a question?
It is a question.
Oatmeal raisin. Bye. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I thought it was going to give me a tough one. Throw in a snickerdoodle in there or something.
The thing about the oatmeal raisin.
Easy for me.
No,
snickerdoodle would have been easy.
Cuckoo bird.
I said the good thing.
Oatmeal raisin.
Is that it makes you go, the oatmeal raisin.
Oh, God.
So the oatmeal raisin is a very good cookie.
Oh, God.
Is that, all right, it is a good cookie. So it's easy for you. Then I'm going to hold off.
I
Alex,
like the fiber.
Which one?
Oh,
Rob
this
G?
one's so easy to me. Why do I want that plain, stale, cracker ass? Just the sugar. What are those?
Sugar cookies?
Sugar cookies are great.
They're terrible.
Are so good.
They're so
Gang.
no, they're
sugar-
terrible.
no,
They
no,
get
you
so
haven't had a good
hard,
sugar cookie.
They break.
Not
You have to
a
put
they
ice
break.
on
They're
No,
top.
not
soft
all
and
of them
gooey.
break.
No.
Yeah, what are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
What kind of cookie have you had that
I
breaks?
think he should
Plenty
mix
of
it
them.
up. Like
Rob,
the Christmas ones you
I'm
get.
with you. No sugar
Oh,
Thank
cookies.
you.
at the
Thinking
grocery store?
Yeah, those are sugar cookies.
Those
They're
are
terrible.
a type of
That's
sugar
a type
cookie.
of, but not the typical round ones you get at a bakery.
Oh,
Like
you're
the
talking
big-
bougie ones?
Yeah,
No,
bougie.
not
Stop.
a bougie one. Just one that bakes.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I didn't like
I'm
you for
going-
a minute, Monty, the way you
and Monty,
disrespected the oatmeal raisin.
I can't have the sugar cookies. I'm diabetic.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
gosh.
At least he makes himself
Chris,
laugh, too.
we don't have time, Chris. Chris, we don't have time. Chris! Rob G, which one's going for you?
And I'm
Sugar
not
cookie
di-
gotta go.
I'm
What?
not
Are you
diabetic.
guys crazy?
I don't like the basic B of cookies.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Right.
It's so basic.
All right,
What
so we
are
got.
you
I'm with you, Monty, on that one. Oatmeal raisin, 2 sugars.
Sugar.
Rob.
Oatmeal raisin.
That's
What?
got to go?
No. That's the one of my favorites.
No, one's got to go.
Oh, God.
This segment is one's got to go.
Yes.
Yeah, he got excited, boy. I
Sugar
can't.
cookie?
Hey, my boy got to hurry up and get back so you can start eating sweets again. Because you need an oatmeal raisin cookie and a vanilla bean.
Hey, down in
cheesecake.
Atlanta, trust me, is there a cheesecake down there?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
God.
sure there's cheesecake.
Rob,
factory.
I'll mail you one.
I need so bad. Alex, when I get back from Atlanta.
We're going.
We're going.
We're going to have a whole cheesecake to
That
ourselves.
Monday, I already worked it in.
Let's
Scott
do it.
owes us now.
Oh, he better.
Yes, he owes us.
Scott owes us.
With that being said, sugar cookies got to go.
Yes.
You're crazy.
It's
Monty,
really
you're the only
good.
one who loves the
Crazy.
It's
sugar
good.
cookies.
I know. I
It's
no,
good,
chocolate
but-
chip is the best.
Oh,
Is the best.
Okay, let
Oatmeal's
me
the
ask you.
bomb.
You
No,
gotta
it's-
have milk with chocolate chip cookies, don't you?
peanut butter for me. But
Milk.
I'm not mad at chocolate
A
chip.
chocolate chip peanut butter?
Ooh,
Oh,
now that's fire.
that's the one.
Matter of fact, Monty, Google one. Go find one. We can get those.
I'll go to Whole Foods right now.
Oh, yeah, we got to get them.
Somebody asked him whether the Philadelphia 76ers, seems like a mindless question, are going to be contenders this coming year. And here's what Katie said.
Feel like they're contenders?
For sure. I mean, you don't think so?
No, I'm just asking you.
Last time they put 3 20-point scores on the team, they said it was unfair, which is the team I was on.
Yeah.
They got 4 25-point scores on this team. So, hell yeah, I think they're going to be a contender, man. They're going to be a great team to watch.
And he went on from there just to go on Twitter, which is, his preferred form of communication, to then sort of continue to double down on the conversation. Like, first of all, Stu, back that he sort of simplified what the Warriors did by bringing him in by calling it the last time they put 3 20-point-a-game scorers together. That's not what you guys were. That wasn't 3 guys who just averaged 20 points. That was 2 of those 3 guys had won a combined 3 MVPs.
Right.
So let's not just sort of dismiss what you actually were.
And it was unfair.
And it was.
Yes. Well, the big difference being that Philadelphia is not coming off a season in which they broke the regular season win total and won an NBA championship.
Yeah.
The Warriors were.
Exactly.
Yes.
And he is then doubling down on Twitter by sort of breaking it down, saying, hey, on paper, the Philadelphia 76ers, this year's version, are even better than that Warriors version. And he makes these comparisons. He says Joel, a recent MVP, so there's Steph, the recent MVP. Those aren't the same, man.
Right.
Those are not the same. We have not seen anything that Joel Embiid has done past the second round because he's never been there.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just not the same. And then he said a recent Finals MVP in Jaylen Brown. Okay, let's pause there for a second because he went on to say other things. Not once did he bring up Andre Iguodala, who is a Finals MVP recently. And then he said Klay Thompson was never a finalist for MVP or nothing.
Right.
And then just said 22 points a game.
Yes.
And then threw Draymond Green stats out there, which was something like 14 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists.
He's trying to give off that team wasn't nearly as good as we thought it was.
Right.
Yes.
So basically overhyping Jaylen Brown a little bit, overhyping a 41 going into 42 LeBron James, probably overhyping Tyrese Maxey a bit too, because if Joel Embiid had been healthy throughout, the last 3 years of Tyrese Maxey, I don't think Tyrese Maxey's numbers are as good as they are currently. So it's all just him, moving the goalpost a little bit here and there to try to make a point, which I don't agree with at all.
I'm just trying to give you something spooky I'll do for you. I'm just trying to give you something. I'm just trying to give you something spooky I'll do for you. I'm just trying to give you something.
The Cubs completed a 3-game sweep of the Dodgers, coming out on top today, 7-6. Pete Crow Armstrong homered twice in the win, as did Shohei Ohtani. The Dodgers have lost 6 in a row. Right now, it's the Red Sox who are trying to make it 7 in a row, and right now they lead the White Sox 2-0. It's the bottom of the 6th inning. The Braves have also won 6 in a row. Right now, they're on top of the Marlins 4-1, top of the 7th inning. The Brewers now on the scoreboard. They lead the Pirates at home 3-0, bottom of the 5th inning. inning. Twins up on the Royals on the road 1-0. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Cardinals and the Yankees are still scoreless. It's the bottom of the 3rd inning in the Bronx, but Yankee star Aaron Judge was cleared for light activity today. He has not played in a game since late May because of a stress fracture in his right rib. In the WNBA, Breanna Stewart has 28 points, and the Liberty lead the Storm 90-82 with 30 seconds to go. I'm Monty Bolaños.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Our number three. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. Odd Couple in full effect here on Fox Sports Radio. And baseball season is in full swing, and there's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Trade every baseball game on Kalshi. Download the Kalshi app. Use the code ODD, ODD, to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. Lot to get to, including in 28 minutes, one night at Kinko's, seductive stories.
Oh, yeah.
From a sports reporter. I'm interested. Monty and Alex will join in with Kelvin, and I'm just going to sit back. And
Oh, yeah, you are.
I bet because you already did all the work.
Monty, Monty, I do have a quick question for you.
Come here, Monty.
No, Monty, seriously.
Monty, have you ever been on a fridge?
No.
She's never. I gotta stop.
No comment.
No. Oh, there you go.
It's okay.
So smart. Monty, as a woman.
I don't like your voice.
No. As a woman.
Rob.
No.
Caution.
No.
How dare you give us the romantic Stephen A. Smith? Let me talk to you.
No. A lot of women that I dated back in the day when there wasn't texts and all that, I'm just trying to take you back to that time, wrote me a lot of letters. I'm stunned at how many letters I have. I told the guys I have over 40 what I would call, quote unquote, love letters from women I dated and different women. But back then you wrote letters and you told somebody how you felt about them, how they made you feel, or whatever it might have been, reliving those moments. There was no text. There was no stuff
Well, that
like
was more intimate.
I'm just asking, were you in the letter writing or that was passe for you and you're just like in the text era?
I wrote some letters.
Okay, so
I don't know if I wrote letters like you received.
No, I think you would know if you did.
I don't think I wrote letters like that, but I did write letters.
You wrote letters, okay.
I did. Even the current boyfriend early on.
You wrote letters?
Yes.
Okay,
and he
so-
responded to a few.
And I think that's a
I
nice.
mean, you wouldn't be here.
It's
if he
true.
wasn't.
It's true.
I think it's a nice touch.
It is.
I really do.
And he still has my letters.
And when
like
I read back on those letters from like 30 years ago, the letter that we had last week, I told Rob G in them. Turned me on a little bit just hearing it.
You can't stop with the dramatic pause. I was thinking you about to say, it was touching or wow, something.
Monty, I was like, okay, wow.
Oh, God.
Oh, God is right.
Now, Rob, you hearing that? You want to keep reading that, Tim?
Not really.
Do you keep them in like a plastic?
You know he does.
No, I don't.
Monty, look at me.
Come on.
That thing
They'll get
laminated
sticky.
with
That's what
6
I'm saying.
copies in case a fire happens.
That's right.
Delaminated,
That's
Monty.
right.
You kidding me?
Okay.
Do we
That
make
boy's
more
in the
photocopies?
Of
No,
course.
At Kinko's?
I made a picture book.
It's the original letter.
No, we know that's the original, but there are copies.
There are no copies.
Look at me in my eye and tell me. Watch this. Look me in my eye and tell me it's not digitized.
It's not digitized.
Exactly.
But that's a good idea. Elijah, HRU.
HRU.
How can I make this into a flash drive
What
of all my
do you mean?
greatest
It's already
hits?
done. See, here's the thing. I'm snitching. You already told me all your stuff that you used to have.
Not those
everything
letters, though.
Everything
Not
is
those letters.
digitized.
I just have those letters, and I don't know. I brought one in, and this is how we got there. But anyway, in 25 minutes,
No,
we'll
that
have
was
another
man.
edition.
Listen, that was the thing, man. Walking through, middle school, high school, you see, how you did get a little handshake. It was almost like you exchanging drugs or something. Drop a little letter in your hand. You give a letter.
Don't you remember the letter? Like, do you like me? And
Check the box.
Check the box.
Oh,
yes
yeah.
or no.
Yes,
and
no,
then,
or maybe.
Rob G, I'm not ready for my daughter to have one.
I'd have a
of those.
maybe.
I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, you are.
in my world, maybe is no, so I would never put a
Yeah,
maybe.
you never.
Maybe.
No, it's yes or no.
Maybe
yes
it's
or
no.
no.
I'm asking you. Are you kidding me?
I'm asking
Do you like me?
Come in or no?
No, you know what? 877-99. Does she like me?
Yes or no?
Andre, Massachusetts. What say you?
Yeah, Rob, thanks for taking the call. Yeah, I think she likes you, but if you really look at it from her standpoint, she's
Statistically
still
proven.
waiting to see if Bobby's going to call. So,
Statistically proven, Rob, male of your age are not looking good in this field.
so she's weighing her bets right now. She's thinking about long term. She's going long term. Are you a long term kind of guy?
You guys, my face hurts. Please.
I'll hang up and listen to your response.
Thank you. All right.
No, that was listen. The love letter era of life. What?
No, I'm Monty. I'm thinking about doing a book.
You should.
I'm really
Well,
thinking about.
Make sure you tell people it's a mad explicit book.
Okay, yeah.
They might open it up thinking
Maybe
it's
it's just a chapter that's explicit.
No, you
There's
know what?
a-
I think
no
there's
The
chapter
book
that's
of
not.
Rob Parker.
No, but there's some letters that I have that aren't that
Explicit.
explicit that are also could be included. But just the idea of when letter writing and all that, women would eat that book up. I think. No,
Well, it's not
they
that. Just
would.
be leaving the jokes sitting there right there.
never mind.
That was a different era, man. Even getting the girl's number.
Pause.
You had to write, like,
No,
remember you write on
right.
your hand, or if you're both at like a
Napkin.
stoplight,
At a
Oh, yeah.
and you know there's stoplight on
Stoplight?
Jefferson,
Hey,
and she would say 313 da 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 da, and you 313 da 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 313
You kept driving
and your
right.
boy, hey man, where you want to go to eat? Hey, stop talking 313
because you don't have the number.
You
You got
gotta
a
get
pen.
to. Excuse me, you have a pen? 313 4 5 6 7 7 7. Mas, you don't know about that.
One of my buddies.
Well, I'm the one giving my number out, so I'm not the one writing
Well,
the
I
number
never took a
down.
number.
there you go.
You know what I'm saying?
No, she was giving it out.
I was giving,
But
I better
one
remember
of
it.
my buddies got one of my buddies on the FDR Drive in New York, stands still traffic, looks over, sees a woman, thinks she's attractive, whatever. That the traffic is stopped on the FDR Drive. Gets out, gets her number. They wind up getting married.
That's
Stop.
incredible.
Is that unbelievable?
Stop.
That's how they met.
Wow.
That's
on
the era.
standstill traffic on the
Yeah.
FDR Drive.
That's.
They
How
got
else-
married.
Listen, man.
Are they still together?
No.
Okay.
No, that train.
Don't tell me she got more traffic.
Dang.
You know,
I guess the traffic got going, but yeah, that was the era, man. That's on the last point. Even like on a serious note, statistically, if you read about these young boys, they're afraid of rejection. They
No,
take
they've
it
never asked
never
a woman
asked-
out.
They've never asked. Yeah.
60% of young men by between 18 and 24
Never
have
asked a
never
woman
asked a
out.
girl out
That's crazy.
because they're afraid of rejection. They're scared of this. And
I was asked
they're-
out in third grade.
I
Boys,
believe-
get it
yeah.
together.
Yeah, and
Third
that's a real
grade,
thing.
wow.
Third grade.
I
My
believe
poor
it.
parents.
I believe it. So it's a different era, and I think they need that. You live. Yeah, how you doing? Matter of fact, when you get, I have a man, I have a boyfriend, whatever. Guys, you live. I promise, you'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it
And
was
don't ask if somebody has a boyfriend. Don't just you got to go for it.
Oh, you don't know. You
'cause
definitely
give
go
people
for it.
you give people the out to say yeah I
Yeah.
do. Don't say
Mm-hmm.
that. Like you know, like you're already kind of defeated. Oh, you got a boyfriend or whatever. Yeah,
well, you already
yeah,
know
I
the
do.
next line. What they got to do with you? What they got to do with
Right.
me? You can't have friends.
Yeah, baby, I got a math test tomorrow. We both gonna talk about things we're gonna cheat on? What are we doing?
All right, hey,
Look at you.
Thank
Rob
you.
G, college
You
football.
ain't never used that. You was
What
a
a
nice
segue.
guy.
I've used that.
You never used
What
that.
a
You were a
I've
nice
used
guy.
that.
I'm
I've
just
used
trying to
that.
get to-
nice guy.
I'm trying to get to college football.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I bet you.
What
were.
would you like to know about college football, Rob?
Are they writing letters?
Yeah, no, no, they're ending rivalries and then bringing them back, and
This
the
has been
whole thing is all
a
it's a mess.
crazy week in the world of college football. The big headline that everyone's been talking about, Matt Liner was on the Herd talking about this. Notre Dame and USC will be renewing their rivalry starting in 2030. So
It
good
never
for them.
should have ended.
Right, we're very
Right,
happy
exactly.
about that.
Right?
We're
Like,
very
never
happy
shoulda
about
ended.
that. Buried in the fine print of those headlines, way down at the bottom, the reason why that they're being able to play each other now again starting in 2030 is because Indiana decided to step away from their scheduled series with Notre Dame. Kurt Tanetti has said on record The reason why they're having a soft non-conference schedule is that they're in the Big Ten and they don't want to play tough non-conference games anymore. Flash forward to today. USC, which had been working for 6 months to finalize a deal with Texas Tech to play them once in Vegas and once in Houston, neutral site games, big stadiums, very excited. Well, hey, now that we got Notre Dame on the schedule, we don't want to play Texas Tech anymore.
There you go. Look at that.
So win some, you lose some, but long story short, 2 big non-conference games no longer on the docket.
I look at it like, first of all, are contracts not contracts?
No, you could break anything.
I know that, but I'm just saying, you
can break your wedding vows, you can break a contract.
What's the point of, hey, we're going to play these games for 5 years in a row, and then, wait, never mind, because they do, what are we doing here? That's first thing. This is what's driving me crazy about sports. In baseball, we know the analytics became, well, we talk about it all the time. I know you might strike out 3 times this game, but if you get one as a home run, it's worth it. And that's all they do. Now the guys' swings are terrible. They don't know how to hit for average. They don't know how to just get a hit to move a guy forward, and they hurt the game, right? We know that. You go to football, pass. They didn't run, and now they're finally getting better in. Basketball, shoot threes. Where I'm going with this, Rob, is analytics, overthinking, overplanning is hurting just the aesthetics and just the fun and the fan love of the game. We love the Notre Dames and the USCs and these other rivalries that are now changing because we got to go here and we don't want to do this. And you're starting to get where you used to love that early season, unless I'm making up, Michigan playing Alabama week 1 or 2. You love that as opposed to seeing playing schools you never heard of because they just want to win. We could be 3-0 before the conference games. And it's like, what has happened to just competing? And I feel like it's a Floyd Mayweatherization going on. When he became Floyd Money May, where he, instead of just fighting, because when he was Pretty Boy,
they
Floyd,
don't want to fight anybody. They
and then he start over-calculating. Well, I'm going to fight him, but I'm only going to fight him because he's young. Or I'm going to fight Pacquiao, but I'm fighting 5 years too late. And I'm going to do that. And you lost to just, what about competing and let the best man, in this case, best team win?
They don't want to compete.
And I hate that. Now they're trying to stress, well, I want to be 3-0, so I don't want to fight and play good. If you're good, you're good, you're good.
No,
go play,
they would rather blow out some bad team.
Davidson.
Exactly. You know this growing up in Ann Arbor. Michigan's first 3 games are awful against terrible competition. That's
Bowling Green.
That's why Lloyd Carr lost his job when they lost to
Appalachian State.
Appalachian State. You remember that's supposed to be a cupcake. Hey, Appalachian State, get your $1 million check and get your ass whooping. Right? That was that was the deal. And instead they went to the big house.
Was that Lloyd? Was
yeah.
That was Rich Rod.
No, Lloyd Carr.
Okay.
That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah. Oh, and who knew Appalachian State were going to run and be like a good team for
when he lost to Appalachian State?
Oh no, it was horrible. They were Division II.
That was it. Well, one
double, whatever.
Yeah,
double A batteries.
I mean. Right, they weren't in the regular college football, and that is what killed.
I just don't like I don't like the planning, Rob. We gotta overly. It's like just go compete, go play. I love seeing like I said, Ohio State going to play a Miami early week 1 or 2. Like we love. Remember, we used to get that all the time. You loved it, or not all the time, but there would always be a handful of those games that you could lean on.
Just play, compete. The idea that you don't want to compete now, and why not win some big games or play some competitive competition? I don't understand it.
What makes it interesting too is
you want to pad your
but the playoff is expanding. So where are we up to now, Rob?
It ain't like
24. It's about
right. It's not like before where in college football. I told Rob G this when I was doing radio in Detroit. Once Michigan lost a game or two, the football season essentially was over.
Ohio State.
Am I right?
That was it. All right, we lost beat Ohio State.
The season's over, and then it would just be like, all right, we wait till the last game of the year, and hopefully maybe they can turn everything around, and we'll at least have a good feeling about the season with that.
Yeah, I just with the expanded playoff. You would think I could afford to lose to a good Miami team early, right? Because more teams are getting. I could lose to a Oregon, a USC, a Michigan, Alabama, whatever, LSU, whatever. I could afford to lose that, but they're not doing that. And now they're reneging on games. They're calling them back. Like, I don't want to play that. My bad. And I don't like that. Go out there, compete. Go out there, fight. If you're in boxing, right? Go fight. Who's the best?
That's why I stopped watching Floyd Mayweather.
Because that's what I mean. Start cherry picking too much. Now I'm gonna fight him. I'm gonna wait a year to fight him, and then just go compete.
And you just said it. The Pacquiao was 5 years too late. It was just.
And Canelo he was only 20. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like 25-year-old Canelo. So it started to get like that. And I feel like that's what college football is. They're cherry picking and trying to make it too perfect. What about the fans? We want to see the best of the best compete.
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996. 63-69. Is it a shame that we won't be getting high level out of the conference games in college football anymore? No more. We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is The Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Worship Wednesday right here on Fox Sports Radio. And you know we want to hear from you. This is a radio show, not a podcast.
Draymond.
That's right, 877-99 on Fox.
All right, check this out too, Rob. If you are in logistics, you know one thing. Nothing moves without you. And right now, companies everywhere, they're looking for skilled people who can keep their supply chains running strong. So find your next job through Express Employment Professionals. At Express Employment Professionals, logistics isn't just another career field. It's also a specialty. So from warehouse associates, forklift operators to shipping and receiving, CDL drivers, and inventory coordinators, and more, Express connects you with the roles that keep businesses moving. So go to expresspros.com to find a location near you and give them a call. Whether you need to get your foot in the door with the contract role or are looking for full-time work, Express finds you a job where your skills fit and your experience matters. And the best part, with Express, there are never any fees for job seekers. So if you're ready for your next shift, your next challenge, or your next big move, let Express help you find the logistics jobs that fits. Visit expresspros.com today. Stop searching alone. Get support, get options, and get to work.
Well,
Yeah,
you know
I
who
appreciate
else
that.
ain't messing around?
Who that?
New Michigan football coach Kyle Whittingham.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm liking him.
Making the rounds this week. Of course, Big Ten Media Days were this week. A lot of it was today, actually. And
Is he in a happy marriage? I just want to know.
Oh,
shoot.
God, I hope
I'm
so.
over here like, why would you ask that? Then I'm like, oh,
I hope so.
I'm just asking.
But in any event, my guy was on the Rich Eisen show, and he was asked.
What a shocker. Rich Eisen, the
What,
Michigan
Michigan
homer.
man
He's
with a
the biggest Michigan homer. Yes. Like it's embarrassing. Seriously.
And Kyle
Can I say that?
Whittingham.
It's embarrassing how, like, if you say anything again. I remember I tweeted something about Jim Harbaugh. He almost he might have lost more here. He lost hair from the back as well. He was so mad. I was like, God, okay, you went to Michigan, really?
Whatever the Rich Eisen version of put the camera on me is about to happen. He's like, I heard Rob Parker, you guys, I didn't even know he was still around. Is he around? I already hear him
Give me a moment
saying
to
something like
respond.
that.
Huh?
Give me a moment to respond.
No, guys, real quick. I
Yeah.
mean, this guy's he's crazy. He's thinking about me.
Yeah, right. Just like the Diana Rossini that he didn't want to do anything about that. Oh, that's my friend. I can't talk about that. Yeah, okay.
Hey, yo! So in any event.
Rob G, you want to just wait till the next
No,
segment?
go ahead. Go, Rob. Go.
Kyle Whittingham was on with Rich Eisen. He was asking, hey, what would you do to fix college football? It's under fire. Here's what Kyle Whittingham said.
What do you want to see done if you could have your way?
Just in college football in its entirety?
Yes, sir.
I think it's got to be an NFL minor league model where we have a salary cap. And, the players are employees. I think, as distasteful as some of that is, I don't think there's any other way that is better than that. And, right now it's out of control. I mean, we're going to have probably, a dozen teams in the next recruiting cycle with $50 million rosters. And there's such a disparity between the haves and the have-nots. And I think that the only way to get that evened out and level the playing field is to go ahead and pattern it after an NFL, like I said, a minor league NFL model and a super league, if you will, and you'll probably see 48 to 60 teams survive the cut and be on the right side of the line in the sand and proceed forward.
I wanted to see Rich Eisen ask him, do you think Jim Harbaugh should be in prison for cheating and winning that national championship? What can you do to stop college football teams from cheating like Harbaugh did at Michigan? How about that question?
Why would he do that?
I'm just asking.
Why would he do that? He wanted to highlight and profile his new Michigan man.
All right.
Why would he do that? And he ain't wrong. At this point, let's just quit playing and fantasizing about what it is, yesteryears and amateur and guys coming. And, man, we are way past that. And you know what the greatest example of that?
But where's the pushback to say, at college? Like, if you're going to do this, it can't be at Michigan or Ohio State. It can't be a college thing.
They already getting paid, Rob.
No, it's not.
Are they getting paid?
Yes, but my point,
what's the difference?
No, my point is you'd be better off having a minor league team somewhere in Michigan, Ohio, but not attached to the university.
I hear
not
what
at
you're
all
saying,
attached.
But it is literally that.
Nope.
Alabama, Michigan, Ohio State
I'm just saying
have been
you could
pumping
do it,
guys in the NFL.
But not. You cannot use it under the umbrella of higher education.
I think
that's where I disagree.
And that's fine. I think we're well past that. When you have coaches coming up before their press conference, all right, hold on, wait, slamming down Cokes because that's who sponsored and endorsed them and they get money, we're at a place where it absolutely is a money-grabbing machine.
They were doing it before. It's just out in the open. It's nothing different.
You're literally saying my point.
No,
so if they've been getting money, guys have been going pro,
but I'm
what's
saying
the
not,
difference?
Yeah, but to call it a minor league, what's called, you don't
That's
need
a technicality,
you don't,
Rob.
but you don't need the college brand. What do you need the college brand for? Let the college have what we used to have, which was kids playing college football, and your games on television, and you show your student ID, and you get into the game for free, and you have half-empty stands with just students on a Saturday. That, to me, is college football. Seriously.
Are you watching that?
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
But nobody's going to that. Michigan,
Yes.
let's talk about Michigan because that's where Winningham is.
That's what you do in Division 2 or 3 or 4, wherever you went to school. You still went to the games.
Nobody was at those games. Dang, Eastern Michigan. It was rough back then.
What are you talking about? You had Charlie Batch was your quarterback.
We did. We had Charlie Batch, and then that was it. That was the end of the batch till Max
And
Crosby.
Earl Boykins. He was at your
I wasn't that. He was a little older than me. He was about 4 years before I got there. Shout out to Earl. Had me hype in high school. I was 4'11", a freshman. He was 5'5", doing this. I got hope. Shut up. Go ahead and say it. I can't believe you were 4'11".
I can't believe you made the team at 4'11". Were you the mascot? Who's 4'11" making a basketball team?
I was a baller too. What you mean? What's wrong with that? Radio on a Worship Wednesday. Huh! Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is scary and funny. One night at Kinko's on the way. Seductive stories from a sports reporter. Last call as well.
All I've gotten is good reviews from that. I'm serious. Nobody really trashed and said, "Oh, that was this or that." They thought it was funny.
It was, dude. I mean, it was. Of course,
kind of like Mentina, you know.
Oh, that's funny.
No pushback.
No, he got pushed back.
Just push up.
He was mad. He
That's
said,
all right.
He said blank
sold
everybody.
Alex.
People dead to him.
We're sold out.
How long is that list now?
Ready?
Oh no, we knew it was going
48.
Wow.
That we were going for 40. We got 48.
By the time that comes, what is it, a week from today?
Yeah, it's actually a week from today.
No,
wow.
You'll be at 55. 50. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to be.
You know what's
going to
happen is all the people going to, after, when they find out,
what
get
y'all
to Atlanta.
what y'all,
what?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
How come we don't know about it? Oh, my God, I can't believe. Can we get on? No.
Yeah.
You can get in, but you got to pay your own fee.
Tell them.
No wings, no free drinks. All that's included.
A lot of seats over there.
Yes. You got 2 sections.
You might, what's the term I want to use? You might make them at capacity. You know what I'm saying?
On a Wednesday night.
Wednesday?
When I'm bringing in 48 people. It's Wednesday night.
Hump day?
It's a week from today.
Are there any women going with you?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it's very 22.
No,
How many?
Know, but it's
yeah,
just
you know that.
4.
That's cool.
4 of the 48
wow, that's a lot
are
of dudes.
women.
That's cool.
Anybody I know?
No. Okay. But they're women. They want to go. Some of them are married.
They're going to be mad women up in there.
Yeah. They are.
Oh, well, obviously. But I mean, even non.
No.
Yeah.
Women who are going there for the entertainment.
Where was I
I'm
saying?
a woman.
Check out the YouTube channel. We're on there right now. You can hit us. You can hit us there. And always the Odd Mob. Shout out to Odd Mob and YouTubians as well. Subscribe, like, share, thumbs up icon, comment away, all that. We appreciate it. So go check us out on YouTube. Search the Odd Couple FSR. You'll find it. And I think we got an extra 1,500 subscribers. Monty's here today. We did numbers, so things are great. 877-99 on Fox.
He has on a update worn T-shirt.
We can get. I'm thinking we can get 300.
But it's got to be update worn.
It has to be. It can't just be like you think you went to Old Navy and just
exactly.
Bought it. Nah.
No. Okay. All right. Yeah. Hey, let's do it. 877-99 on Fox. Talking about college football. They just don't want to play anybody anymore, and it's so bad. Scott in Michigan, where are you on the new college football? Because I think college football, as we knew it, is dead.
I agree.
You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
I kind of agree with you, but remember, Michigan's playing Oklahoma second game of the year this year, and you got to remember too, Harbaugh, first year at Michigan, he went to Utah, and back in the 80s, 80s and 90s, Michigan had the number one schedule every year, toughest. They took on everybody.
Yeah, but wait a minute. But you notice, too, in Ann Arbor, there's a lot of cupcakes that Michigan plays as well.
Oh, they do.
You know that.
I mean, they play. I mean, just look at Ohio State. I mean, I'm sorry. This is Ohio State's going to Texas. This is the first time I've seen Ohio State go out of town.
Exactly.
And I don't know how long. But here's my thing. Notre Dame, I'm glad to see they picked up with USC.
Yeah.
Come back to Michigan. Go play Michigan every year like it used to be.
Yeah, I grew up with that.
I grew up from the Woody versus Bull, and Woody versus Holt.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the ones. And I remember Michigan played Miami twice, and right afterwards, Notre Dame took on Miami. And then Michigan State had Notre Dame.
Yep.
Where were those games?
Yep.
And my one final comment is what you're talking about on contracts, schools canceling contracts with each other. Well, look, I can take that further. Look at athletes. Okay, you signed a 5-year contract. First year, you're injury prone. Second year, mediocre. Third year, you had a great all-star year. Oh, I'm not going to play until I re-sign. Honor the contract. Stick the whole 5 years out.
I'm not mad at you. The only pushback I have on that is that's different in the sense that why aren't we playing a game? Like that's a work dispute. Like I believe I want an extension. This is just a game. We agreed to play each other. Like why are we not playing each other then? That's the part I don't get. Like it didn't even start playing.
Hey, Daryl in Tampa, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Daryl?
Thanks for having me on.
Man.
We all have
yeah.
Y'all are too funny. But
what's up, D?
If all of us as a group could quit sounding like those people in the circle at the AA meeting or the drug meeting, you think the dope man's going to fix it for us? Yep. He's giving us bad quality. He's going to do the same thing. I'll take care of you. Don't worry about it.
No, you're right. As long as you keep showing up, Daryl, and keep buying and paying for $10 Cokes and all that, they're going to keep doing it to you. You're right.
I feel like we're just I feel like we sound like a bunch of people trying to negotiate with a drug deal.
Yep.
It's over with. We're going to get clean. They're going to have to bring it back because it's all about that money.
That's all they care about, no doubt. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate it.
In a world.
All right, here we go. Get ready.
I hope Daryl's running around doing movie theater promotions and all that, man. He's got to be. Trailers and all that good stuff. One night at Kinko's. On the other side. Monty, are you ready for it?
I don't know if I'm ready, but I'm excited.
You may be.
You know what I'm saying? Not as excited as maybe Rob is going to be.
Read his own letters and get excited.
But I'm excited. I'm excited.
I hadn't read the letter in years.
Sure.
I'll team Monty on that. I don't believe it.
I don't believe that.
Rob, you know I know you, right?
I don't have time for all that. I'm busy.
You do a lot of flying.
Please put your headphones on so you can hear this outrageousness that we're talking about right now.
He's like, no.
That man
the
wakes
less I know,
up,
the better.
Makes his one egg and toast, and then he goes into what used to be a box, but now he goes online. Let me see. Go into my files. Let me see what I got there.
All right.
Speaking of who's excited, it might be Dylan Brooks, guys. Shams Charania just reported that the Suns and Dylan Brooks have agreed to a 3-year, $73 million contract extension.
For the villain.
For the villain.
Dylan the villain.
Dylan the villain, not going anywhere, staying in Phoenix for the foreseeable future. In Major League Baseball, Aaron Judge was cleared for light activity today. The Yankees star has not played since May 31st because of a stress fracture in his right rib. So good news is that he can run, he can do upper body resistance exercises. Nothing baseball related yet, but he remains confident that he will return to play this season. Rob, are you excited about the new George Lombard, the shortstop for the Yankees? Did you see his catch earlier today?
Yes.
Up the middle?
I know.
He's so good in 2 games.
But it's just 2 games. I'm not getting crazy.
You're not getting too excited. Okay, let's not get too excited. I guess I'm getting excited for them.
No. He's their number 1 prospect. He looks great.
He looks number 1-ish for sure. The Cardinals and the Yankees right now are scoreless. It's the top of the 5th inning in the Bronx. The Nationals and the Phillies are tied at 3 apiece. Bottom of the 8th in Philadelphia. Still all Red Sox against the White Sox. They're up 3-0. Bottom of the 8th in Boston. Braves lead the Marlins 4-1 in Atlanta. They're about to start the top of the 9th inning. All Brewers against the Pirates 4-0. Top of the 7th inning in Milwaukee. William Contreras with the latest home run for Milwaukee. The Royals have taken the lead from the Twins. They're up 2-1, bottom of the 7th inning. The games that have wrapped up, the Rays shut out the Rockies 4-0 victories, also for the Orioles and the Reds, who topped the A's 3-2. While the Dodgers lost to the Cubs earlier today, 7-6. LA has lost 6 in a row. Blue Jays did rally to beat the Astros in Houston 5-4 in 10 innings. Rangers blanked the Giants 6-0. The Rangers are now 1.5 games back of the Astros in the AL West. Lastly here, guys, in the NFL, Commanders and wide receiver Stephon Diggs agreed to a 1-year deal worth up to $12 million. And yeah, Aaron Donald was listed as a tryout participant for the Rams on the league's transaction list today. He's worked out with the Rams before, but ESPN reports that he wanted to wear a helmet, which required the Rams to list him on the report. Getting closer to the return of Aaron Donald.
Can you imagine Myles Garrett on one side and Aaron Donald on the other? That is insane.
No, seems scary.
And then they don't make the playoffs.
Stop.
You want to put some wings on that one?
I'm just saying, I got to wait to see what house that.
Now you sound like me when I say I got to wait. You be mad.
I'll bet. We'll get a bet.
All right, we'll figure something out.
He's not playing yet, so it doesn't make sense for me to bet.
Rob, do you hear that? Boy, he be coming at me. I'll be like, the NBA season ain't started yet.
Is he on the team?
Are Philadelphia going to win?
Let's go. We got to go. We got stuff to do.
What are you rushing me for?
He wants to get to the
now he cares about the
Now
clock.
you want to get to it.
Okay.
It is now time for One Night at Kinko's Seductive Stories from a sports reporter.
Girl, when I break you off.
Our guy Rob Parker has been breaking back since Moby Dick was a guppy.
Oh, God.
On the field and off.
Come here, Schnookums. Let me show you my backside.
Oh, yeah. Saddle up, cowboy. This lasts longer than any Magic City ride. We're talking late nights, boneless couches, baseballs, and fax machines.
Did I really read that?
Rob's escapades are legendary, including One Night at Kinko's.
Oh, yeah. Episode 2, One Night at Kinko's.
Oh, yeah.
Inspired by the true life stories of one Robert Lee Parker Jr.
The third.
Monty, these are real letters.
Who laid it down in such a way that his jersey's being hung up in the Hall of Fame. And this woman felt compelled to go down to a local Kinko's in Arlington to fax over a love letter recapping the sexcapades they had just had earlier that night.
No need to spell check. You could send it.
Can you imagine that dude who had to read it? Let me just proofread this real quick.
They were waiting every time she walked in.
He would just look at her face like,
you sure
this
you want to send
what you
it?
want to send?
Yes. Yes, just like
he's
that.
He's a lucky guy. All right. You know how this segment works.
Yeah.
We're going to go almost line by line, reading some lines here from these very intimate, very seductive, very sensual letters about one Rob Parker. And it's up to Kelvin, Monty, and Alex to help us figure out what she was trying to say exactly. So let's get started.
Yeah.
Line number 1 this week.
All right, let's hear it.
Rob, hope to blank you soon.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Normally it would be see you soon, but
A, smell. B, see. or C, taste?
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh,
Right.
God. Now, Kelvin,
you got the peanut gallery to help you.
It's got to be. I mean,
hold on. What does it got to be?
well, C wouldn't make sense because it wouldn't fit. It'd be too.
Oh, no.
Why?
Rob
G.
Parker knows that wouldn't fit.
Although it could be tricking us.
It could be C. It could just be, you know.
It's C, right?
I don't think it's C.
Too obvious. Too overt.
Because here's the thing. If he wanted to see, she would have seen.
Wait, are you saying SEEC or is the letter C?
I'm saying SEEC.
Okay.
Like
Right.
it's not C.
It's not C. That's too normal, right?
I don't think so.
She'll know when she sees.
Are we
ain't trying
supposed to
see.
collectively have the same answer?
We-
No, yeah, we're
Come
coming to
on.
our
I
conclusion.
see.
Yeah, you'll all
Okay.
I
Just think
think
about
I
Nazi.
think it's C
We gotta
as
come
in the
together.
letter C.
Yes.
Yes.
I also think it's the letter C.
Which one was C again?
C would be taste.
Taste.
Do you think she was excited for the taste?
Wow.
Oh, no. Judging by...
Where was A again? Smell?
A is smell.
Smell
What
is
it
could
smell
be
like in
smell.
there?
Smell is
Hold on.
sensual
It
as
could
well.
It could be some, but
Hold on, K-Dot.
not that he needs to. But I ain't never smelled a man with cologne. Like I sit next to
No,
him.
but it's
K-Dot.
not. It's not a cologne smell.
He's not yet.
Hey,
K-Dot.
we didn't ask you.
K-Dot.
Let me tell you back in '94 what I was doing.
Over here.
Wait, K-Dot. You say you never smelled a man like that? You never been to a hookah lounge?
Yeah, I've been to the lounge before.
There's a lot of cologne in a hookah lounge.
Man, okay.
All right.
I'm gonna say this though.
All right,
With
we're
Rob
going-
Parker, what did we learn last week? He likes the tasty things.
We're going C as
I
in the
think
letter
that's a
C.
good guess.
Rob G. That's what we're going with.
Show me C.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, guys.
Yeah. Because anything else would have been 2G rated for
Now,
the
you
FedEx.
know why she said that.
I mean the Kinko's.
Because he had just had meat, cheese, and mayo. with some shrimp,
Exactly. Exactly.
and it
It
just
sounded
tasted
so
great.
disgusting.
It
Hey,
really did.
Schnookums.
Now, why was that grosser than anything we read over the last?
That was
Just the
yeah,
meat, cheese,
that was
and mayo.
offensive.
Hey, Schnookums, you want to be my cheese and mayo?
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
I got the meats.
Told you he'd be over here rolling up this lunch meat like it's blunts.
Yeah, that's
He'd
right.
be over here with his sheets. Alex, he be here.
We moving down the letter.
All right.
Line number 2. Rob, this occasional blank is bad for my health. A, love.
I don't
B,
think it's love.
sex. C, mess.
Ooh.
Oh, this occasional blank is bad for my health.
Wait. Mess, sex. What was the
Love,
Love.
sex, or
occasional
mess.
love? This is heavy lust.
Yeah, but she could be in love with me.
She could think she's in love when she's
Yes.
writing this.
I don't know.
She must have been in something to be
She
going
wouldn't have
down
had to go to Kinko's, though.
What are you talking about? That shows how much she in love was. She was
that's
desperate to go
drunken
to
lust.
Kinko's.
It's drunken
She
lust.
just wanted the kink.
Another person's reading this.
Of course.
Occasional love?
No way.
No, it's not love.
Thank you.
This is not love at all. I'm sorry, Monty,
not
but
love.
love is
Because love
blind.
ain't occasional.
It's not.
Now, she said occasional love making.
Sure. Okay.
What were the other ones?
Mess. I feel like that is very 90s black.
Nah, Rob Parker, you be making a mess of things. I know you.
I feel like this occasional mess.
What else was the other?
And what was the other mess?
What was mess and what else?
Love, sex, or mess.
It's got to be sex.
Nah, we have a lot of things to talk
I'm
about.
going.
Rob's like, ain't nothing occasion about the sex I was giving. It was regular.
Oh God!
All right.
Okay, maybe it's mess.
Mess.
Based on how he
okay,
reacted
I'm
right now.
Mess.
Mess.
We're rolling with C again.
C.
Me, mess.
Oh, yeah.
We got it.
Nice.
We got it.
Sloppy over there,
It was,
Rob.
and it was
Sloppy
just
Rob.
giving real 90s black woman 90s.
This mess. It was mess because I was in one place and she was in another. I
Yeah.
think
That's
what
so
it was.
much.
But I mean, we use mess a lot. That was big 90s.
Yeah, that's a good get.
That's
Rob.
so lying.
Why would you lead this girl on, Rob?
I wasn't.
That's not nice.
How dare you?
You give her the best 38 seconds of her life.
That's 80 seconds longer.
You did. He promised her 30, gave her 38. All right, where we at?
All right. You guys are 2 for 2.
Let's
We on
go.
fire.
Pretty
You are-
good.
If you count the last two, that's the
You're
last 4 in a row.
Because you got the
The
first
two were on in the last two.
You're
That's
getting in
right.
the mind of one Rob Parker and his mistresses. All right, here we go.
Unfortunately, I got to get in hers too because I got to go in the era. Like,
Here's another one for you. Her head fell back against the blank pillow. Was it A, silk?
Oh.
Was it B, satin?
Oh.
C, boneless.
Or was it C, body?
Oh.
Because you know Rob got those oversized
A
furniture.
body pillow? Oh God.
It's
silk, body, and
satin.
It's.
Are you a satin or silk guy, Rob?
That's a tough one
That
because
is-
I think he bought one thinking it was the other.
Which one was on sale?
It
That's
was
the
on
answer.
sale.
So you think it's silk, satin? I thought it was satin.
I'm going satin.
I think
I have a reason to.
I thought satin too right away.
He ain't got no body.
Is that your answer? Is that your answer?
No, you smiling too hard.
I'm
We
just
got
asking,
it wrong.
is that your answer?
We got it wrong.
You think it's
body.
It's body? Can you say the line one more time, please?
Her head fell back against the blank pillow.
Body.
Body. Okay. You've convinced me.
Y'all don't know Rob Parker like
What do
I
you think it is?
Show me
I'm
body.
sitting out of this.
You're creepy.
It better not
Rob
be
G,
satin.
give me satin.
Her head fell back against the satin pillow.
Oh,
Te lo dije.
yeah.
I see.
Te lo dije.
I thought one of the answers was going to be D, headboard, but
Oh,
that's not
God.
on
Wow.
Well, ain't no headboards up there with the cupboards.
Oh, God.
On top of the fridge.
That's what doesn't make no sense. So, on one hand, you're with the fridge and you're 11 feet tall, or mini fridge that we agreed is.
We agreed on the mini
No,
fridge.
it was a
But in
regular
the
size
bedroom,
refrigerator.
you have a satin silk or satin bed sheet set.
Now, here's why I said, remember I said Monty, and I have a reason when I said satin? Again, I'm going with the era of the time. Black women use satin pillows for their hair because it'll break it.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I mean, just girls in general, by the way. Like, we just like a satin.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Monty,
But-
I tell you this.
You had satin, were you at her house? I just thought about that.
Ooh, that's a great question.
We were in Texas.
Yeah, because you ain't had no satin.
I
We
didn't
know
have
you.
any
You would have had the most basic pillow ever.
I couldn't afford to pay for that. So, Monty, I wanted to say this. I was tacky when I was in my 20s. I'm just going to straight up.
But you had game, apparently.
And I told these guys this before.
We don't all choose our strengths.
So my headboard wasn't attached to the bed.
Yep.
Listen
it
to
was
this.
loose.
Okay.
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 Monty's like, what are you? So
This poor woman.
I used to have
Listen to this, Monty.
socks hanging on the headboard so that it wouldn't make noise for my neighbors. So if you walked,
To, like, prevent the hit from making a noise?
Yeah.
You're
Monty.
catching on, Monty. You're catching on.
so I thought, like now as I look back at that, that's tacky. Like, what was I thinking?
Oh,
Instead of
yeah.
attaching the headboard on, instead I'm going to put socks on.
One day you could have just
All
grabbed
my
a screwdriver
my
and
friends
did that.
used to be like, dude, what? That was, you know what I mean?
You could have just screwdriver.
I know.
Just pop, pop, pop. You'd have been good.
Did women say, why do you have these socks here?
No, they just jumped in.
Oh, God.
They just jumped in.
No, they didn't, Monty. They said, just come to my crib.
They
Just said, come on
Monty,
to my
no
house.
questions. No questions.
See, you know what we got to do now? The last episode of this segment, we got to get the women on to read their own letters.
Oh, no.
Come on, Rob. I thought you were a
point,
big-time boss player.
No
Come on,
names.
you're a journalist. We got to
You're
get their
a
side.
journalist.
You
You're
got to
a
get their
reporter.
side.
They're married or
Yeah,
have
yeah, no.
other.
I don't like
no.
anonymous sources, Rob.
Yeah,
you
I
know
like
that.
these anonymous. Put a name on it.
They're married or in other relationships. These letters are 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah,
You
no.
ain't married? Maybe they're
No.
not.
They
That's why we're doing this, because he's not married.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Good job by you.
Not bad, Monty, right? Thank
That
you.
was fun. Look at you.
I'm mad.
Tacky
Next
with
week,
game.
we got one more, not next week because we're off, but the following week we'll do one more.
Maybe me and Monty will do it. Just the two of
Yeah.
us. We'll read Rob Parker's letters.
That's
on
funny.
here.
Yeah, we won't be here.
I'll be the
Don't break
moderator.
the show.
Alex will be the moderator.
I'll be the moderator.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
See, Rob, you know what a veteran move is, Rob? You just have no baseboard or anything. You just have the mattress right on the floor. Friction
Man, y'all are
free.
real. This is
Okay,
big,
Alex,
like
Alex.
19,
Yes, Rob.
22-year-old
You got it. Alex has a crystal ball because
Tell me.
to pull the mattress off.
You're the
and put
man.
it on the floor.
You're the man.
Sometimes just because of that.
Yep. Silent.
So that was it.
Silent.
That did happen. You're right.
Thank you, Rob.
All right.
Now, I'm hoping this
Kelvin's
was like 21,
I
not
was
like
young.
29.
I was young. I was in my 20s.
I don't know.
Don't.
30s?
No, I was in my 20s. I was in my 20s.
All right.
All right.
Making sure. Rod Monty, I'm making sure he wasn't like, no, it's 33.
All right, last call time. Can we get a last call? Last call,
Don't
guys.
act like we overwhelming you. This is you.
I love me.
This we doing. This is you.
Gotta love yourself, Rob.
You gotta love yourself.
Dang, I knew it. Once I
At least
satin,
twice
I knew
a
she was at
week.
the crib, man.
Oh, God.
Rob ain't just purposely hitting satin.
Okay.
All right. It's the odd couple on I don't know what day
They're
it is.
creepy.
Fox Sports Radio.
It's last call time on The Odd Couple. If you had a take and couldn't get in all show, here's your chance. Your call's important to us. Call us at 877-99 on Fox. Hurry up. Rob and Kelvin got to get out of here.
According to Rich Paul, LeBron James made this decision at 1 a.m. in the overnight hours, and it was announced right around, 8:30 a.m. here on the West Coast, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, that he is taking his talents to Philadelphia. LeBron James signing a 2-year veteran minimum contract, put out a statement on social media that reads in part, quote, "This is my last decision. I'm not going for money. I'm not going for family. What am I really playing for at this point? I still want to sacrifice. I still want to work. I still want to grind. I still want to compete to win and have a chance at the feeling of winning another NBA championship." And he believes best place to do that is in Philadelphia.
And, okay, I'm going to come clean for the first time in my 40-year career in the media. How's
What's that? Well, all right. We waiting on this. I don't trust you, but okay.
I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to say that for a long time I've been resisting it, but I think I have to finally, with this decision by LeBron James, I am going to officially declare him as the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
Goes on another team, not the greatest of all time. He is the GOAT. Goes on another team. Here is LeBron James at the end of his career, turning into a journeyman who will go anywhere and will work for food, will work for my God. That's where LeBron James is now, where can't stay in L.A. and take a pay cut, right, to stick along with the team, but I'll go anywhere and I'll take a big-time haircut, veterans minimum, to be a third or fourth option where all the other guys who are there, Jaylen Brown, right? You got Maxey, you got Embiid. Like, there are people there. Like, it's not just a LeBron story, no matter what happens there, obviously. So it's kind of weird to see that this is where LeBron is going to end it. LeBron, is it really a surprise? No. There was a BS story about, it's about the family and this and that. Philadelphia is not about the family.
Not at all. That part, that shocked me a little bit more.
That story didn't make any sense, okay? Because he could have stayed here. I'm pretty sure with the Lakers for $4 million. I'm pretty sure that they would say, all right, we'll take you for $4 million, not for $50 million. And then the whole idea is that LeBron is officially, and I guess it's always been the case, just a ring chaser. He's the ultimate ring chaser, and you got to look at it and go, how? It's just pathetic, and it's pathetic from this standpoint, Kelvin. I'm serious. Mm-hmm. Even if they win, just say they win. It's not going to be because of LeBron. There's going to be because of other players on that team as well. Sure, they'll say, hey, LeBron, we got a part of this again. But it's just not going to feel the same or change people's minds, because I think people are going to look at it and just say, LeBron was just looking at high and low to try to secure another ring, to try to convince people. Because here's the thing, and this is out of New York. Craig Carton from WFAN in New York, he's reporting on his radio show, Kelvin, that he went to the New York Knicks. And they said, thank you, but no thank you. That they turned down LeBron, and Philadelphia's his second choice. Is that wasn't his first choice, is that he wanted to go to the Knicks, which, again, is not surprising because the team just won a championship, right?
That one I'm not. Yeah.
So
given that, the team they have.
That was his, I guess, goal is to just latch on and somehow, some way. If I got to, whatever I got to do to just get another championship, and I don't think he's going to convince anybody or pass Michael Jordan by joining the Knicks or joining the Sixers that have a loaded team even before he got there. People already liked what they had done prior to LeBron James getting there. But this is not a surprise to me. This is who LeBron has always been. This is why I said when they erect that statue out in front of the arena in Cleveland, is going to have a basketball and it's going to have a suitcase because this fits his MO again. But I will admit that LeBron James is the GOAT. And it doesn't stand for greatest of all time. It stands for goes on another team. So this, to me, is fitting.
Radio, The Odd Couple on a Worship Wednesday. It was at least the first 2 hours. Got a little wild on the last one. If you missed any of the show, all you got to do is search the podcast. Check us out wherever you get your podcast. Search Odd Couple. You'll find us. Take a listen, like, subscribe, share, pass it along, all that good stuff. Rated 5 stars. We appreciate it as always. Rob G will have a best of version and a full version. Check it out, y'all. Check the pod, please. So go do that. All right, Rob G. The Odd Mob, the YouTubians, what we got cooking over there?
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Is it bad?
It's getting hot in there.
Oh.
Let me read some of the comments here. Adam Castro says, goodness gracious, I feel like I need a shower and a cigarette after that segment. Rob, you freaky unk. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Love God.
Love the tents, too. We didn't say he was. We said he is.
Here we go. Here's another one. Man, you know Rob Parker was shopping for furniture at Rent-A-Center.
There you go. Rent-A-Center. Wow.
That's big. I ain't heard that in a minute.
He
They was getting over. Missed one payment.
Cosmo says, man, he got that boneless headboard. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. This is kind of, can't read that one.
Don't read that one.
Appalachie Apache says, man, no self-respecting woman wants to smell Ben Gay and Icy Hot.
Oh, my. This is not now. This is before.
This is not now.
Icy Hot.
Yeah, this is the cool water era.
Cool water.
Someone said they saw Rob dancing. He said, that creeper got zero rhythm.
Oh, okay. Hey, ooh.
And Arizona
Ooh.
Ron, he comments
Ooh.
a lot. He says,
Ooh.
man, Genuine in the background is crazy.
Elijah, I
work.
might need this. Wait, why is he getting drunk? Why are you doing a Macarena? I don't know what.
I'm doing the Macarena or is it Macaroni?
Oh, shoot. You doing a Macarena? I don't know if you're going fishing now. What you doing?
Zach in Florida summed it up the best, just very simply, 2 words. Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Oh, God.
That's the way to end it right
All
there.
right.
No.
No,
Alex, how'd you know I took the mattress off the bed?
Well,
Good
the dude
job.
had
Alex
socks.
gets the show. You know that. Alex gets
Alex
it.
Having the
gets it.
socks is crazy. When all
No,
you
the
had to do was
socks,
screw
the
'em.
socks looks bad. I
All
know.
you had to do was tighten up the bolts.
That could have cost me. Some women could have walked in and been like,
I
"What
bet
is
you it
that?"
did.
I'm
right?
sure. it
When they
did.
were like,
all right, yeah, you know, my girl told
You
me I
know
got to
what?
pick her up for work. Let me, I got to go on up out of here. I got to get up early, you know.
Monty, would that be a turn off or turn on? If you walked and you came in, like you walked into my bedroom and you saw the socks, you're like, this dude is doing his thing.
Am
or,
I in my early 20s?
Yeah, you're in your early 20s.
You'd probably be like, oh, you cared about the neighbors. That's sweet of you. Okay, sure.
Them early 20s, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right.
it's in my early. Is it now? Okay, then that's
right.
different.
But you would be, or you could be like, okay, he's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
Yeah, it was
damage.
50-50. It
You
was a
know what I
gamble.
mean? Like, right? Like, oh,
But you
okay.
care about the neighbors.
Care about the
Monty,
neighbors
you know
is
we
mad
have a
funny.
new ending to the show, so I just want you to.
You did good today, by
You
the
know?
way. Proud of you.
What's the ending?
Well, you're about to hear it in what?
Oh, okay.
10 seconds or so?
Oh, okay.
We just got a new ending.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
But you got to wait
Apparently.
about 5
That's
more
okay.
seconds. And if you don't listen to The Odd Couple tomorrow, this is for you.
Oh, yeah.